Welcome to another DragonLance Saga gaming episode. Today's the 11th session of our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition DragonLance Shadow of the Dragon Queen live play. It is Braca Fleur Green the 13th. My name is Adam. I just wanted to give all the mothers out there an early happy Mother's Day. And if you've got a mother, which I think most of you do, even if they're not with you anymore, tell them thank you. Visit their grave or something. They'll like it. Or at least it'll help you psychologically, maybe. Now, I'd like to take a moment and thank the members of this channel and invite you to consider becoming a member if you haven't already by visiting the link in the description below. And you can always pick up DragonLance gaming materials using my affiliate link. So before we introduce all of the characters, let's do a little bit of last time on Shadow of the Dragon Queen. We joined Arjan and Cleriton as they engaged the Dragon Army with the Kalaman army, searching for a pass to the Dergard Mountains. They were successful, and as they returned to camp, they met up with the companions who were sent to their quarters, while Marshal Vendry decided what to do in the fallout of the Lord Soth murdering Kalaman's governing council. Darrett arrived, telling the group to meet him and Vendry for a briefing, as Arjan and Ulrich were having a, let's say, heated discussion. With the heroes' apparent discord coming to a boiling point, they met with Marshal Vendry and Lord Baccharis, who continued to blame the heroes for the failures. He was asked to leave, and the group discussed how the city no longer trusts the heroes, but the Dragon Army seemed to be divided. It seemed to divide, with one mass heading up into the northern wastes, confirming the heroes' story about Lord Soth heading there for an unknown reason. Marshal Vendry asked the heroes to investigate the northern wastes in the library, and Darrett convinced her to allow them to take a couple hundred soldiers with them and the heroes into the northern wastes to follow and discover what Lord Soth's machinations are. Vendry agreed, and the group headed by ship under the cover of night to Wrecker's Edge, only to discover an elven ship anchored there. And this is where we pick up with today's adventure. So everyone, I'm going to need initiative calls, because as we left last game, you are all perched at the edge of this ship. As soon as, I think it was Sven who got up on it first, alarm bells started going off that sounded like cans clackling together. There was just this cacophonous booming noise. And then all of a sudden these two air elementals just sort of formed, out of thin air. And like they seem to be approaching you aggressively. So I'm going to get their initiatives, and you get your own if you're capable. And if not, then I'll add it in just a second. All right, I got both air elementals. We see Arjan, Sven, Ulrich, Janek. What is your initiative?
28.
Wow, great initiative. And who do we have left? Torgan? I don't see
I
yours.
rolled.
What is yours?
We wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
You have to click on your token and then click on initiative.
I'll add
it
this
says
to
here,
this one.
well, it says 13 on here.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to...
So Colin, if you click on your guy on the map and then roll initiative, then it'll put that number in the turn order.
All right, okay.
So for those who were watching last time, just know that Cleriton was with us. He can be with us today. Janek is here with us, so she's taken the place that he had taken in the ship that was, in the rowboat that was investigating the coastline for a place where Darrett's army could basically drag their equipment down onto. Okay, so we're starting off with Janek. You see these two air elementals. Now, this is an Elven, just for your sake, because you weren't here last time. You guys were discovering this beautiful little cove, and as you were moving into it, you saw this Sylvanisty Elven ship. And because it's anchored here, because you didn't see anyone aboard, Sven decided to climb up on board, and that's what triggered the alarm and the air elementals as well. So just want to make sure you guys understand, no one called you out to, come on the ship. No one was taunting you. This was your actions that put you here. So, Janek, it is your turn. What are you going to do?
Oh, to be perfect, well, I'm not Janek, I'm sorry. It's just Arjan made the call to be like, we don't know who these people are, so I'm going to get as close as I can to them to find out who they are. So that was totally Arjan's call.
All right, sorry. This is all your fault, Arjan.
Mm-hmm.
My bad. Usually it is, to be fair.
Good job.
The axe talking to our Sven that does this. So Janek.
Are the air elementals Are they like coming towards us? Do they seem?
Yes.
All right.
They definitely it's just, sort of swirling air and dust and little particles of water and moisture and stuff, but they do seem to be aggressive.
Perfect. I am gonna firebolt. The one closest to me. Perfect.
You tell Arjan to duck real quick and you just throw the blast out.
Yup.
Hadouken!
Oh, and that's a nat 20.
Oh, nice! Well, it hits. Give me some damage.
And that's gonna be. That's only 7.
Is that with the double damage? So don't double. I just
think
run double damage for the
so.
spells and stuff. That has to be base damage, right?
That's base. That is base damage.
It's got to be. I'm gonna do 14.
Yeah, that's base damage, so 14.
That would be painful if you got a nat 20 with that. So the fire actually like bursts into it. You see the air sort of ripple outside and the fire swirls around in the midst of the form that took shape. And just for the briefest of moments before the fire extinguishes, it almost looks like it's a fire elemental. And then just the fire just sort of goes out as the wind becomes too much for it. Did you want to move or anything, or is that your turn?
Nope, that's my turn.
All right, Ulrich, you're up.
So I climb up on the boat and get on the bow, and I stand up there and I reach my hands to the air, holding my spear in one hand, my shield the other, and I say, "Just love, strike down these enemies so that they may protect your warriors." And I use a thunderbolt, and I just basically a big old cloud of smoke just kind of billows over my head, stretching out, creating a storm over the ship, and lightning bolts strike down upon them. I'm aiming at this one right here.
That would have been even better if you did like a Titanic thing, which is what I thought you were doing. But I guess the lightning bolt will have to
I'm
suffice.
flying, Jack. I'm flying.
There you go.
Did you forget to sort the initiative order, by the way?
Well, I thought I did, but that is way off. Here, let me sort it again. And then I'll just move forward from Janek. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. And I'm going to be clicking on this dude right here. Oh, I can't click on him. But
So
I'm gonna
is
go
there a
ahead and cast
save for that at all?
It says Dex 14.
Ooh, and then it's half
Okay.
damage?
I believe so. I'm just trying to clear it so I can actually make sure it says each creature turns spell ends. You can use the action to call down lightning, targeting if you're there's like a lot here, so it says each creature within 5 feet of the point must make a dexterity save. A creature takes 3d10 lightning damage if they fail to save. Okay. And I'm going to hit actually this spot right here. Then that means if I hit this spot here, it will hit both of them, right? Because it doesn't say I have to target a creature; I just have to hit a spot.
And what was the area of effect?
5 feet from the point.
Gotcha.
So
okay,
if I put right there, I can hit both of them.
So one of them made the save, the other didn't. So this first one, just do that secondary damage and give me the initial damage for the second one.
All right. 21 damage.
Is that the full or half?
That's the full, I believe. Like, hold on, let me see. Wait a second, hold on. It says here, lightning damage is 13, then lightning damage 8. What is that? I don't understand why it did that. Is that normal? Because it's only supposed to be D310, or 3D10, not 4D10. So I think it's only 13 damage.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't understand why it displayed it twice and it says the total damage is 21. I'm not sure why it did that.
I'm not sure. I don't know either. Sorry. So the lightning crackles down. You see it. It actually hits the hull. Pieces of wood fly up as well. You see that finely crafted elven grate. It sort of like bends down. You hear this, as it sort of cracks under the buckles under the weight of it. Yeah, the lightning bolt seems to arc straight down in through the ship, the hull of the ship itself, as it sort of strikes out. The air elementals burst to the side a little bit. They recoalesce in the same space that they were in the first place. Is that your turn?
I'm going to use a minor action to maintain the storm.
Okay.
Or not my minor action, a free action, I guess is what they call it, to maintain the storm. Because the storm cloud it actually like is coming a pillar over my head, but it expands over 60 feet, and so it basically is. I'm just maintaining that storm cloud.
What's the benefit of that?
I can just cast lightning bolt again, but if I
okay.
already have a lightning bolt,
I got you.
then I get add another die of damage.
Okay. Is that it? Is that your turn?
Yep.
So which one is this? So this air elemental has a movement of 90 feet. So it comes over and it's going to hover in both of your spots as the wind starts going right into your faces, like particles of the ground and like little splinters of wood from the busted apart deck are like swirling all within it, and it's just encompassing the two of you. And it does a whirlwind attack. So I need, who is that? Is that Torgan and Ulrich to give me a strength saving throw, please?
Strength.
Going.
I got a 6.
I get a 14.
So Torgan, the wind is battering against you as it just does this whirlwind attack, leaps into the air, comes straight down on top of you guys, and the force hits you, oops, and my mic, and you like start being knocked back, but you sort of resist, you dig in, you get close, low to the ground, your gravity level's a little lower than Ulrich's, and you're able to maintain your position. Ulrich, you are fast with this wind, and you are flung 20 feet in a random direction, which I will determine in a second. You take 15 bludgeoning damage, and you are flung in the direction of, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right here. So 5, 10, 15, 20. You're right on that anchor right there. You slam over against the wall. You take 3 damage just from hitting the edge of the ship, and you are prone at this moment.
Oh!
That should be breaking your concentration. I don't know if you get a saving throw against that, but we can deal with that on your turn.
I don't know.
Yes, concentration is a Constitution saving throw, and the DC is equal to half the damage that he took, rounding down.
Rock and stone, what madness is this?
Can you determine the outcome of that, Ulrich, please?
So which one am I rolling?
So the damage is 18 total, so half the damage is 9, so you need to get a DC of 9.
On a wisdom save, or?
Yeah, for
Constitution
concentration.
save.
Constitution.
Constitution. Yeah. Okay, here we go. And I got a 15.
Yeah, you're able, for whatever reason, you're just like, no, maintain the storm, I got this. Your concentration is just battered a little bit. Okay, so the next person up is Arjan.
Okay, I'm gonna help Ulrich back up to his feet, and then.
So we'll say that that's going to be your. Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll help Ulrich back up to his feet, and then I'll get into melee with the air elemental here.
Okay.
And then, can I take a swing?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, battle axe attack number 1. That's a 20 total.
20 definitely hits.
All right, and then the second attack is a 12.
And is this a magical battle axe?
No, this is the regular mundane battle axe.
The
I just have the
second one
magical.
does not hit.
Okay, I just have the magical shield from Isbin.
Okay.
And then for damage, we're looking at a 7, and then I think we'll goading attack this thing. So it gets a wisdom save. Well, okay, another. So it gets a total of 8 damage on that, and it needs a wisdom save. The DC is 18. Or excuse me, no, it's okay. It got it. Okay.
It got a 2. is what
Oh,
I
got it. Okay, sorry. DC on my maneuvers is 16.
Okay.
So yeah, it now has disadvantage on attacking anyone except me.
Okay. Wow. So for whatever reason, this wind just turns around. It doesn't even sound like it's making any noises, any like verbal anything, but for whatever reason, it seems to be facing you at this point. Is that all your turn?
I tell him, take me to your leader or die.
Okay. Torgan, you're up.
It's a bit dramatic.
I will kill you,
that's
air.
That's Arjan, yeah.
Right.
Be right back.
I am going
Okay.
to cast Sacred Flame
On what and where?
on the right, so the elemental right in front of me.
Okay, it's actually encompassing your space as well, so it's literally all around you. But
So can I?
but yeah, you have 3 other places that you can strike it.
So am I inside it?
Yeah.
So I can shoot a flame upwards.
Yeah, I think Sacred Flame is just calling down flame from the sky.
Hang on.
So you're just calling out to
That was
Reorx with
targeted.
your holy symbol, and it's just like,
Flame like radiance descends on the creature that you can see within range. Oh right, okay, sorry, that's not going to be good.
it's going to hit you.
Yeah, that's good. That's going to make the officer with the artillery map we're talking about.
Yeah.
Bird. What? Oh dear.
All right, so what else are you going to do?
God, right. That's.
What you want?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to hit him with my axe. Let's do that. Seeing as around, I'll just take a wee swing.
So your Warhammer would probably do more damage than a hand axe would.
Good point. Okay. Why won't it let me?
If you hover over the
Yes.
weapon icon,
Oh, am I looking at the wrong thing? I'm looking at inventory.
under actions,
Oh, right. That's what I'm looking at inventory. My apologies. I'm being a bit daft.
it's okay.
There we go. Finding this little red bee.
Throw you overboard in a minute. It's all right.
Yeah, just get rid of this new. What the hell's it?
Whoa! Is that nat 20? It's got to be nat 20. Well, you definitely
yeah.
hit. What's the damage?
Okay, so I'm just like.
By Reorx's beard!
And from the mountains of Reorx, just
Yeah, this is
be
what
gone
this
with
is
you, file base, and just swing round. I got a arc around my head because I'm not too sure what the hell this is. So
Yeah. Yeah. And this is just a regular weapon, right?
yep.
Okay. What's your damage?
That's. Oh, right. That would be.
So you rolled an additional hit
Eight.
damage.
Hold on, I've 2 things for. Oh, bludgeoning. Why have I got 2 things for damage?
Is he looking at the top and bottom for either
Yeah.
two-handed or one-handed?
Oh, yeah, it's probably 1 or 2-handed.
All right, so I'll do this 2-handed, yeah, because
Do you have a shield?
no.
Okay.
That was pathetic.
So that's 13? Is that right? 12? 12 damage? That's not doubled, though, so it's 24 total damage.
1d8 plus 2. It says
Oh,
5 here.
No, that is the 2, right? What the hell? Why is that doing 2?
That doesn't. Oh, on Roll20, it looks nothing like.
That doesn't make sense. It would just be double. We'll double the 7 for 14.
Yeah, the D8 is if it was one-handed, and the D10 is if it was two-handed.
Thank you for...
So
Oh,
the,
so did I hit the wrong? Right, so I hit the wrong one.
No, it shows the 2-handed damage is 7. It just shows the 1-handed was 5.
yeah.
So
So
since you were
you're
using it
wielding-
That's still rather pathetic.
So, all right. So you swing the hand axe with both hands, or the warhammer with both hands.
Or
It
just-
bursts through the air. You feel a little bit of resistance as it hits that wall of air that is actually forming this elemental, but it passes right through it, and it doesn't make a sound. Is there anything else you want to do?
I just cry in frustration. By Reorx, what is this thing?
Are you just going to stay inside of it? Or are you going to move? Or
No, I'm gonna move if I can't. No, let's get myself back. That's enough of it.
okay,
Just back it off to get myself a wee shot, hopefully.
right. Is that your turn?
That's me turn.
Okay, air elemental number 2 flies straight through Ulrich, lands on top of Janek and Sven, and does a whirlwind attack, bursts down with this blast of air. I need both of you to do a strength check for me, please. Strength saving throw, technically. Whoa!
Good.
Yeah, you're good. You just
14.
brace yourself. I think even a 14 makes it, yeah. So both of you sort of brace yourselves against the wind, and it sort of batters you around a little bit, and you're just trying your best to stay like on the actual ship as it feels like it's trying to throw you off of it. Let's see. If it's successful, you take half bludgeoning damage. Oh, so I'm sorry. That's 7 damage. So both of you take 7 damage for half damage, and Torgan, you took 7 damage earlier. And I didn't tell you about it
No. Oh, right. Oh, that's sneaky.
because you made the save, but so you only took.
He's
half
only a
damage.
flesh wound. I'm
Yeah.
so tough. I didn't even notice. Now that damage. I'm like,
Ah. Now that you're
whoa.
away, you're like, ow, I got a bruise. Something
well,
to
that was
that
like me
effect.
today. I cracked my elbow off something like 2 minutes later. Like, oh!
It's like the end of the world too when that happens. All right,
Right, what I need to do, just
Sven, you are finally up.
All right. Bonus action. I'm going to use my rage. Let me see here. This one that's sitting in front of me or standing in front of me, would I get advantage on that one? Please.
He's actually in you, and
Oh,
no, because
this-
you guys are occupying the same spaces. I'm not going to have that be advantage. You'd have to be on the other side of it rather than in it.
okay. I am then going to use for both attacks. It's going to be my reckless abandon, a reckless attack. Just to read it off, when you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly, giving you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength during this turn.
Oh, hold on. I need you to do a wisdom saving throw
Oh, okay.
because you took
Yeah.
damage.
This and 20.
Okay, you're good.
All right.
Okay, so are you using your the battle axe you got in the
Yeah, I think
catacombs?
yes.
Okay.
So that one, and so I think I have to use that. I
You have
prefer-
disadvantage if you don't. So
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So no, the other one that I just acquired, I'm using that one.
okay.
what did your axe tell you to do?
What's that?
What did your axe tell you to do? Is that the axe whisper in your ear? Use me, use me.
Yeah.
Yes, it's yes.
I wanna play.
Yep. And so
Never let me
big
play.
shiny object out. I'm gonna go to attack. Advantage. First attack. 20.
A 20 is a hit.
Okay.
So why are you rolling with advantage?
I'm using my reckless.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. And then second attack, I'm just gonna roll damage after, but I'm just gonna roll to see if I hit. That's okay.
Yeah.
All right. 26.
Yeah, that hits. Jeez.
So we'll add the 2 to each damage here because I'm raging. I don't think this is going to add it. So 12, so it's 14. 12, 14 into 15, so that's what, 29?
29. I gotta do math now. That's okay. Nicely done, man. So you're like slashing through this wind. It doesn't seem to be doing anything, but you know you're making contact with the force that is sort of holding it together. You're seeing the magic that is sort of creating this construct starting to sort of tear apart a little bit, but the wind is whipping around so hard and you're sort of squinting, you can't really tell if it's having any lasting impact on this strange construct. Okay, so is that your turn?
It is, yes.
Janek. Back to the top.
Perfect. So since I am directly across from, was that Sven?
Well, you're occupying the same space as the elemental is occupying your space. So you would have to move out of its space, and he would have to be out of the space for you to have advantage.
So I just need to move like, oh, we'd both have to move?
Yeah, because he can't give you advantage when he's in the space. Or flanking, I should say.
All right. In that case, I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And move back one.
Well, if it's just one, you can move there without using that bonus action. Because you're still within melee range of him.
All right. And then I'll go ahead and cast Firebolt again.
Okay. It seemed to have some effect the first time, so why not? Is there a save against that? I didn't even ask the first time.
No.
Okay.
It's an attack, so. Does 12 hit?
12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
You just call it blah, because that's the magic term, blah. And
Blah.
the firebolt hits the wind, and it just sort of this projectile flies off in a random direction. In the chat room, John, that already happened. So, no, Lord Soth isn't going to show up and kill a team. Okay, so are you going to do anything else?
We're going to show up and let him kill us, okay? That's a whole pointless adventure. Why should Lord Sloth have to trouble himself traveling all the way to us?
It's true.
When we can spend many hours getting there.
He's
Come
been
on.
considerate, really.
I know.
Is that the end of your turn, Janek?
Yep.
All right, Ulrich, you are up.
Okay, so since I am safely I'm not in the engagement range, right?
Correct.
I'm going to move just back a little bit. So now, question: this elemental, it's floating in the air somewhat, right?
They're both hovering.
About how high off the ground are they?
I mean, from any given moment, from 3 inches to 6, like they're just sort of moving around. It's, you know.
Oh, okay. So they're not like feet in the air; they're just inches off the ground.
Right,
Gotcha.
right.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm going to continue my lightning strike attack, and I'm going to hit the edge of the boat, the tip of the right here, what is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're destroying the ship.
I don't want to hit Sven, so
Oh,
I'm,
okay. So you're
Yeah, I don't
angling
want-
it just to hit this one.
Yep.
Okay.
And let's see. So I guess he gets a dexterity check.
All right. It's only a 6. I think he.
Yeah, this time I get
takes
4 dice because I have the continuing.
Okay.
That's 16 damage. Or no, sorry, that's 20 damage.
Yeah, I was seeing 20. That's great. So the blast hits the front of the ship, whatever that piece is called, and you actually see it like crack and start like leaning
Right.
forward. The other ropes going up to the actual sails themselves, which are going down to that point from on high, are sort of catching it so it's not falling completely, but the wood is splintered and shattered. Let's hope the owners of this ship are forgiving. Is there anything else you want to do?
Well,
Well, that you can do?
I don't think there's anything else I can do other than maintain the storm.
Okay. So air elemental number 1. All right. So he's not going to be able to get both of you. Let me see if this recharges. What the hell kind of... What? Oh. That's strange. Here, let me just go this way. Okay. So you see him sort of sweep up, and you are out of range, Arjan. It's only going over Torgan, and it does another whirlwind attack where he just blasts down to the ground. I need you to do a strength check, please.
Lovely. Doink. Oh, that's not.
Okay, you are, first of all, you take 13 damage, and you are flung 20 feet in a random direction, which is 1. So 5, 10, 15, 20. You are flung into the ocean, and you just fly out, just and hit the water.
Do Dragonlance dwarves swim?
Well, everyone can try to swim.
All right. It's like
How
that.
effective you are may be a
Oh,
different thing.
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, depending on your
Basically,
armor makes it more or less difficult.
Sinking like a rock.
And so it moved, it attacked, its turn. Arjan, you are up.
Alrighty then. Oh hell, he's all the way over there. Oh dear.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
out there.
All right, we'll have to lower a rope once we. Well, I hope he can swim. I got decision paralysis here.
Doggy paddle.
Which one was the one that I hit earlier?
You
was this one,
were
wasn't
here.
it?
I think it is this one, yeah.
Okay. We're gonna.
Yeah, they took it out in May. Come on, you hit it in flipping eye. I did.
You did hit it too. You just didn't hit it as much.
I'm gonna turn towards it. And I'm gonna give it another axe to the face then.
Okay.
All right, here we go. First attack is a 22.
Hits.
Second attack is also a 22.
It hits as well.
And
The second one
then-
doesn't hit. It got stronger.
It gets stronger. We're gonna go ahead and quickly use Action Surge for another 2 attacks.
You're just trying to
21.
end this thing. Hit.
And fourth attack.
Dude, you just go crazy on
26.
this. Oh my gosh. It's like, oh, die!
Ah,
Give me some damage. Holy shit.
there we go.
Are we gonna start calling him the Wyvern and Air Elemental Slayer?
Yeah, at some point he's going to have to choose from all the creatures.
Gets to a mouthful.
That's a total of 40 damage.
Nice. Nice.
Right. Reddit says dwarves can swim.
So as you're cutting through it, you're feeling like it's not doing the full amount of damage that you could be doing, because you're not seeing the results that you're expecting after that barrage of assaults. That your blade is like slicing through the air as if it's just air. So it's a little off-putting and off-balancing because you know you're striking true. Is there anything else you're going to do?
There's nothing else
You can move, right?
I can move, but I don't want to. I like where I'm at right now. I think we're gonna go ahead and bonus action to use Rally on Sven, and we're gonna give him a. Where is that at? Rally. We're gonna give him some temporary hit points.
Oh, cool.
And so that's 5 temporary hit points as I just turn to him and go, "We got him on the ropes. Let's get him."
He's like, it's air. How are they on ropes? It doesn't make sense, but okay, I feel good. Okay, is that it?
That's my turn.
Torgan, I need a swim check from you.
What's athletic check?
Yeah. Strength.
Yeah, well, strength is. I don't appear
Yeah.
to have some of my character
Well,
sheets.
athletics is what it would be.
Acrobatic, no, that's already.
Athletics.
Did it? What do you call it? What's that one? The
It's the
butterfly?
fourth one down. Athletics.
Yeah.
I can only dog paddle.
Yeah, that's. Ah. Oh my god.
Okay, you're sinking. You're holding your breath. You're not having a real issue with, you like your breath because you just barely hit the water, but your armor is pulling you down, and panic just sets in. So the first attempt was a failure. That was your first move or your first action. Now you have a move or an action. So let's try it again and see if you can actually get any distance here.
Didn't we not arrive in this thing in a boat?
You did.
Where's that?
21. So at this point, you're like starting to move, so you can move yourself half your distance toward the ship, or if you want to move off toward the shore, it's going to be off the map, but you can move over to the shore as well. It's up to you.
Where's closer?
Well, the ship is going to be the closest.
Right, I suppose go towards the ship. Where's the wee boat?
Your wee boat is probably somewhere around this space right over here. At the
Right,
very
okay,
very-
so I'll breaststroke myself over to here. But how far do I got?
it's half your movement.
Right, so get right here. No.
What's your movement?
What are you asking me complicated questions about for? I'm here just to talk.
I'm hoping you know what
nonsense.
your movement is. You're around 35 or something. It'd be like 15, so it'd be like 3.
I don't know, I just turned up.
Like 3 squares. You just move 3 squares. You can also move diagonal if you want.
Right, okay, so I'll let's go to here.
Okay.
I'm going to try.
Okay, so you're barely treading water, but you were underwater when you were moving, so you're still underwater at this point. The second air elemental attack gets to move, so it's going to just move up. It encompasses both Arjan and Sven, and it's going to see if it recharges. And it does. It's going to do a whirlwind attack and hit both of you. I need a strength check from both of you, please.
Might get advantage on that.
On saving throws.
Yeah, for strength
Arjan
saving.
definitely made it.
You only get advantage on strength saving throws if you are raging.
He is.
Damn.
He is.
Okay, then yeah, yes you do.
What'd you get?
And I believe I got it. Maybe.
20 does it. Yes. You both take 8 damage. Or, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Was it 7 last time?
That's thrown against. If you make it, it's half. So yes, it's 7 damage for both of you. Sorry, I was looking for the number and it just says half.
What type of damage is that? Is that force or?
It should be blunt damage.
Okay, so it's physical. So then I want
Bludgeoning
half.
damage, yes.
Okay.
Now, you take that. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Sure. 13.
And I think that doesn't do it. So you go completely berserk. Just so you know.
Okay.
Full berserk.
All right.
You will attack with reckless abandon any entity that is next to you. Luckily, you're being encompassed by one.
Okay.
This lasts. If you have multiple targets, you attack one at random. In this particular case, you have 2 targets you can reach. And then you are berserk until the start of your turn with no creatures within 60 feet of you that you can see or hear. So just know that this is ongoing. Okay, so go ahead and make your attacks. Oh wait, no, that's not your turn yet. Now it's your turn. So go ahead and make your attacks now.
Okay. Again.
So you guys just see his eyes sort of glaze over and he's just like, and just starts going. So go ahead.
Wow, I didn't think my rally would work that well.
You are great.
So I'm going to use reckless attack again on the guy in front of me. Rolling for first attack at advantage. 15.
15 does not. Wait. I think it might. Yes, it barely hits.
Okay. Second attack.
Yes,
26.
hits.
Rolling damage for first plus 2. 14, 16. And then second one, 15. So 20, is that 29 again? 16 and a 13? Horrible at math, sorry.
It's okay. So you're seeing it's starting to dissipate a little bit, but it is still maintaining its form as the air is swirling around it. I mean, if it could be up on the ropes, Arjan was right. It is definitely up on the ropes. All right. So are you going to move, or is that it? I mean, it says for your action you have to attack. So I mean, you could still move, but just know that.
I'll just stay there. I'm just.
So are you
flexing.
able to take any extra attacks, or you just did all of
No,
them?
that's my 2. That's it.
Gotcha. Okay. You're going to stay there?
Yes.
Janek, you're up. Back at the top.
All right. So let's see, that one is the one that's looking the most damaged.
Yeah, I mean, it's the one that's holding together the least. It seems to be like sort of wisping itself apart a little bit at a time.
All right, we'll try firebolting it again.
Okay.
Rah!
Yeah, you hit. What?
19.
You gotta come up with a power word for that. Like, what's your magical word for that?
Kami, ya.
You say kami?
Kami, ya.
Oh.
Oh, the dragon.
14.
14. So you hit it with the fire, and the fire sort of swirls and coalesces all throughout its entire essence, and then it just sort of dissipates, as if a tornado just dissipated, and the air is just sort of swirling around it a little bit. There's little pieces of wood and salt water that's sort of splashing around, but it just completely disappears.
Ha!
Well done. You guys did it! One left.
One.
Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Okay.
That's
Ulrich,
my
you are up.
turn.
You want to throw me a rope? That's fine.
All right.
I know I joined the
so I
group, but like, nobody.
So the dwarf is I've noticed was thrown off, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, and he
Okay.
went under quick, too.
Okay, so I am going to immediately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can get to this space very easily and still have 5 movement left because I have the what is it called? My movement speed is 40.
I didn't
So
see
I
how
have-
you went around. Did you go within 5 feet of this creature?
Here, no, I made sure I stayed at least 5 feet. So I went from here to here, went through this space, went through that space,
Yeah.
and then jumped
Okay.
in the water.
That's fine.
And then got, so I should be around 7 or 8 spaces right here. Now my question is, do I see him?
Yeah. Yeah, you see him under the water.
Okay, now I'm going to change form into a dolphin. Actually, can I ask the question, can I change into a dolphin? Because I don't know if I've actually seen a dolphin before.
Ooh, that's in, because you have been a forest. You've never seen a
Yeah.
dolphin since we've been here, so no, I don't think you can.
Okay, then I will not turn into a dolphin.
Because there's not.
I will
like,
try my best.
encyclopedias.
Yeah, I will try my best to basically get him out of the water however I can. So I'm going to use my athletics,
Okay.
I guess, to help.
Yeah, this would be more like a strength check, but that is athletics. So yeah, let's do that.
Okay. No!
I didn't see what you rolled.
Oh, you'll see in a second. It's a
2.
1.
Wow.
Roll.
Yeah, as you run down and like you swim down, you grab onto him, and his sheer weight starts pulling you down, and you're just like kind of freaking out as you're both
they turn
sinking
into?
slowly. You guys
Sorry,
can hold your
Ulrich.
breath, so it's not a big deal. at
Ulrich,
this
what
moment.
did you turn into?
Oh, you didn't. turn
Nothing
anything.
yet.
Oh, he just died. I was going to say, because I
It's a
don't know.
sea
You turn into
monster
things?
comes and gets you.
Yeah, that makes
Right.
Okay, so it's is that the end of your turn?
I wonder if he could just
I
turn
guess
into
so.
a large trout.
The storm. I'm going to let the storm dissipate.
Can't go over things in your mind right now.
So this elemental comes down over Arjan and Sven again, and it's has recharged its whirlwind attack, and it blasts down. I need a strength check from both of you, please. Oh gosh, yeah, that's very successful. Okay, so you both take 7, and you're already berserk, so that doesn't really matter. Okay, so Arjan, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to take a step this way so we can get out of the danger zone. And then, I'm going to take another pair of swings at it.
Okay. You've got to die sometime.
Eventually, you will die. Probably not
We
with
know
a
it's
12.
possible.
Unfortunately, not with a 12.
12 and a 10. No, I got disoriented.
Oh man, yeah, the wind is like whipping around, blinding you a little bit. You get a tiny bit of salt water in your eye. You're just like, my eye.
Ah, yeah.
It burns. Anything else you want to do?
Yep, I'm going to use second wind to give myself 16 hit points back.
Nice. Okay. Torgan, you are now have a weight of a body over top of you, sinking down. I need a athletics check from you, please.
Okay there.
You're not helping me.
Oh shit!
Damn. All right, I think you can hold your breath, like up to your Constitution in rounds, or something like, or the Constitution bonus in
Got
rounds.
one
or
more.
something.
Hold on.
So you should be okay.
6. Yeah, so I'm like.
So you're sinking further down, and you actually are touching. No, you wouldn't be touching the ground yet. So give me a movement check to see if you can swim toward the ship at all. So that's going to be another athletics check, please.
A creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its Constitution modifier with a minimum of 30 seconds.
So yeah, you're good right now. Thank you. Okay, so you are sort of like, you're sinking, but you're sinking moving forward in the ocean. So you are still...
I'm Connor McLeod from Highlander.
So you can actually touch the hull of the ship if you want to move forward and touch, but you wouldn't be able to climb up it at this point.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's
Okay.
go towards the ship. That sounds good. Actually, is that netting there?
Yeah.
Will I
You'd only
see
be
that?
able to move 3 spaces if you're moving toward the netting.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Might be the better. Oh, am I taking my new best buddy with me?
Yeah. Well, he was holding it, so it's his choice, I guess. He can let go if he wants.
Right. So I just start.
Like, this is much harder with you. Are you staying with him, Ulrich?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. You got a backpack.
So I got 1.5 spaces. So would that take me to here?
That's only 2. You can move 1 more, so you could get to this spot if you wanted 1 more forward. It's still underneath
No,
the
but
ship.
I've got extra weight. So would that not half a game?
Well, you're
No.
No. It's just
Just get out.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Let's do that.
So if you want to move,
Okay.
that, but you're still under the water. Just remember that.
Yeah. But
Okay.
at least I can see and stuff.
Sven, you're up.
All right. Same thing in front of me. Reckless abandon. I'm sorry, reckless attack.
So how are
gonna
you
roll-
acting like this? I mean, this is the first time
sorry,
you've gone
come
berserk.
again?
How's your character
19?
reacting to being berserk? 19 does hit.
Hang on a second. My connection is kind of going bad here. 1 second.
Okay.
Is that any
Get you-
better, guys?
You sound fine the whole time.
Okay. For some reason it's just choppy. I don't know why. First attack was 19. I'm assuming that hits.
Yes, hits.
All right. Second attack. Probably gonna miss. A 12.
A 12 does miss. So describe how your character acts
Okay.
berserk.
I'm gonna roll damage. 10, 11 points of damage.
Okay. How does your character act when he's berserk? What is he doing so everyone can know?
For some reason, I'm losing you here. Hang on, sorry.
Strange, could you probably find Arjan?
Okay. Yeah, it's on my side. I know why. Okay. I didn't hear what you said.
How does your character react when he's berserk so the other players and the people watching understand what you're acting like?
I'm just flailing. I look like I've gone mad. So I'm attacking with reckless guy, just completely too much sugar for him for one day. I'm on it. Yeah. So I'm not normally have you seen my style, how I fight, it's more disciplined. This time it just looks like I just got this axe today and I'm just flaying away. Just going at it.
Going
So
crazy.
yeah, very
Janek.
passionate than I normally am.
Yeah, that's great. Janek, you're up.
Right. Do one more on this guy. Firebolt is one of the best cantrips.
Yeah.
Fire!
God.
No, that's it. That's the word of power. Fire!
Fire!
Not very sophisticated.
Hits.
18.
Definitely. hits.
Fuego!
Was that damage?
No, that was to hit.
Oh,
18
you
to
did
hit.
You hit.
And then 16 damage.
16 minutes. You see it once again, the fire swirls all within the form of the air elemental and then just sort of dissipates without any like sort of scream or cry or anything. And it's completely gone. At this point, we're still in an initiative situation because someone is still berserk. So we're going to continue going on initiative, but just know that there's no apparent enemies out there. Is there anything else you wanted to do before your turn was up?
Yeah, I'm backing away from the crazy dwarf.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself.
Kidding me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Okay. And then Ulrich, you're up.
All right, so I have turned into an alligator in the past,
Okay.
and I can turn into an alligator. So I'm going to go ahead and turn into an alligator right now and use my jaws to basically just to help the dwarf up and just swim upwards towards the edge of the ship where hopefully there's some rigging or a ladder or something like that.
So, Torgan, you've never seen this before, but he
I was about to say,
changes into a gigantic, medium-sized alligator. Or I don't know, maybe it's large.
Well, no, it's large, yeah.
Yeah, so it like moves its mouth to like sort of nudge you at like in the direction that you were going, but just role play that on your turn.
But did I watch Ulrich transform though?
I don't think you've ever seen him transform, have you?
No, but I saw Ulrich's beside me. He's holding on, so it's not like an alligator's appeared.
Right. No, you saw him transform for sure. Yeah.
Right. So mentally, I'll be okay with that. Obviously, I'm not going to say anything because I'm holding my breath.
That's fine.
But I'm like,
so just for the extra added weight, give me a strength check, or there's no acrobatics
Okay, let's
check
see.
for you.
Crocodile is strength 15. 16.
Okay. Yeah, so you do feel yourself being lifted up, and you can grab on your next turn. You can grab onto the netting and sort of pull yourself up over the boat if you'd like. Or you can just ride the alligator. That might be cooler. Is that anything else you're going to do, Ulrich?
I'm just going to make sure I make him as stable as I can to help him get up onto the deck.
Yeah, you can definitely see that you were helping him. He was struggling before. Arjan, you were up.
Well, so was I.
yeah, if he had jumped in and turned into an alligator before he jumped in,
Yeah.
then
Sven's still like really going at it, right?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's because everything is happening sort of at the same time. He just swung through fire, dissipated the elemental, and he's still like in that full rage look, berserk look. You've fought with him before. He does not look like this before.
Okay. In that case, I'm going.
Like, it's gone. Everything's okay.
I'm gonna try and calm him down.
Yeah.
Gonna move up and try and calm him down.
Just pet his hair.
No,
Everything's okay,
just try to do like the whole. Hey, it's the bad guys are dead. We're good.
Okay. Everything's okay. Just calm down, Torgan.
Right, so hold on to the thing. Start climbing up. Is Ulrich with me?
Yeah, well, the alligator is below you, helping you climb up.
I kind of give a wave of appreciation.
Okay. Yeah, and you can climb up with the netting and stuff, no problem.
Yep.
It's going to take you your full turn to get up onto the ship. So just let me know what 1 or 2 square from the edge you are, or where once you get on the ship you want to go.
Right. I'll just get on to here, just the edge, so I can, because I don't know the battle's over, do you?
Right. No, you don't.
So I'm gonna peer over the edge and kind of hold my position and get my breath back. I'm not gonna obviously jump over because I don't know the battle's finished.
Right. Stay in the square you were in then, because you can lean over the edge.
Yeah, so that's what I'll do, because obviously I'm like, I've been holding my breath, so I'm like,
Okay. Spitting out seawater. You probably gulped a little bit of it down. Sven, you're up, man.
Okay. Sorry, Arjan, you're up. See, how am I gonna do this? Can I, since I know that the axe is now in?
You don't know anything right now. You're in berserk.
I don't. I'm just in a mindless rage.
That's the whole point of it. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
You must use your action each round to attack the creature nearest to you with the axe.
Okay. Is that attacking recklessly?
No, it's the same that you were doing with the whirlwind, the air elementals.
Okay. Alrighty. That puts me at advantage then. I turn and I start swinging at poor old Arjan. So.
Oh no.
Oh shit, 24.
Sorry.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And a natural 20.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Is this where we
Okay.
do a total party kill? Shit.
Lord Soft doesn't need to do anything.
Don't touch weapons.
Here, that'll answer the earlier question in the chat. Lord Soft doesn't have to do anything. We'll take care of ourselves.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
seriously.
So is that an extra die roll for damage?
It's double the physical damage
Really?
of
So is
that
that
one. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll this 3 times then. So the first roll would just be a normal die roll without any bonuses to attack.
Yeah.
Both of them, you're going to have the regular bonuses for
Right.
having hit, right?
But rolling, okay.
Are you usually rolling in D&D Beyond? It automatically doubles your dice.
Maybe it did already then. So that's
I don't
Berserk.
see any damage. When did you roll that?
Oh, that may be an old one then. Okay, yeah, it didn't roll. It didn't roll any damage. It just rolled to attack.
Yeah, just roll to hit
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
would hit
so
a monster.
When
Right.
you do your damage, the damage should have an extra dice on it already. Usually,
Okay.
if you do a nat 20.
Okay. Okay. So first attack. So you want it? Okay.
12?
So 12. Second attack. 17. So 20.
Okay, yeah.
29 again.
Whoa.
And then now for the crit. Oh, jeez. 16. 36.
Whoa.
It'd be 26, wouldn't it? 'Cause you just double the dice.
That's usually what I do, is just double the damage that you rolled for the first, rather than rolling a whole new time.
Oh.
Because it wasn't 3 separate attacks, it was 2 attacks. You just double the
It
damage by
was,
20.
but I rolled the third damage for the crit.
So that would just be a 10 then. So it'd be 25 and or 27 and 12. So that's 9, that's 39, 40, 39,
Jeez.
49, 29.
So I got 10, 15, and 16. The last roll was the 16. So for damage.
Right,
The
just
first
do
two-
10 for the third one though.
I did.
Okay. All right, so are you okay, Arjan? Are you down?
I'm on my feet
Okay.
somehow.
Cool.
This is magical damage in case you had something that would alleviate that.
Mhm.
Okay, so Sven, is that your turn?
It is.
Janek, you're up. You saw him just unload on what's his name? Arjan. What are you gonna do?
All right. I'm gonna move there.
Okay.
Any calm emotions.
You're a don't have any of that.
Scooby snacks.
Right. You're a medium creature, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Blow me into the water.
That's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna cast Gus, which I can push somebody 5 feet away, which would push him over the edge, maybe.
Okay.
But it's a strength 13 saving throw, so don't roll low.
Yeah.
I need to roll once.
Roll a 1.
Yes. I do get advantage, so gosh, all right. Hopefully it blows me over the ship. And come on, double ones, maybe.
Win! friend. Nope. All right. Never mind. I tried.
It was a bold effort, though. That would have been perfect if it worked. Okay. Anything else you want to do, Janek?
And then I'm taking the rest of my movement and I'm backing away again.
Smart.
Swan dive
What
off
is
the boat,
happening?
one or the other.
Yeah, someone needs to tackle him. Ulrich, you're up.
All right. So as a free action, or not, is it a free action? A bonus action, I can revert back into human form. Is it possible for me to climb up and grab the like when I use my crocodile tail to kind of like push me up out of the water as hard as I can, change form and grab onto the rigging and pull myself up? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, if Ariel can jump out of the water, so can an alligator. He's like,
Okay, and then I'm gonna just pull myself up onto the ship. How much movement do I get after that?
I mean, that would have taken one of your 5-foot moves, so whatever's left.
Okay. Do I see, now that I'm up over the edge and I see all this, do I see that Arjan is seriously injured?
I mean, describe yourself, Arjan. I don't know how bad off he is. I didn't check.
I'm definitely below half. I would definitely say he's got like some gnarly gashes right where the chainmail stops.
Mm-hmm.
So right here around all along the shoulder, and probably he's probably bleeding from the neck too.
Oh wow. Okay. And do I see that the dwarf is raging crazy?
Yeah, it's pretty hard to miss that.
Okay, so I'm like immediately walk up to Arjan and I'm saying I basically do a quick prayer. What in Cheslov's name happened? You were just fighting air elementals. Why are you bleeding like this? And I put my hand on him.
Sven's gone insane.
Okay.
He's
Get
like
that
doing his
fucking
best to
axe from
defend
him.
He's fucking crazy. Get him up there. Get the axe.
I'm going to use Cure Wounds on Arjan and just reach out and touch him if that's all right.
Reach out and touch him.
Reach out.
At this point, Arjan's like just been inoculated to this whole deity thing. It's fine.
Okay.
At this point, you should accept it. You're like, all right, I like it. It's good. It helps. Is that your turn?
That's my turn. I get 10 healing.
Okay. There's a difference between liking it and tolerating it.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Arjan, you're up.
Okay, so he didn't start doing this until he got that stupid fucking axe. So we're gonna try and... This is gonna sound stupid. I'm gonna try and disarm him from the axe.
Okay.
Can I get the axe?
I think there is a disarming ruling. Let me just look. Where would disarm be?
Yeah, lesson learned on magical items. It's better to wait.
Just give me 1 second. I'm going to look in the Dungeon Master's Guide really quick and see if it's in there. It'll take me a second.
Disarm into trap.
Go ahead and just, I'm not seeing a disarm. Give me a attack first.
There is an attack maneuver called Disarm.
Where's that?
I'm just looking right now in the, it's on the website. It just says fighter, the benefit of striking. The next, if it's spell hasn't ended, can make a disarming attack maneuver.
Is that like a... Anyone can do it? Where are you seeing it?
I'm seeing it in a Roll20. I'm just in a search for the term disarm, and it says disarming maneuver. I'm trying to find the actual maneuver itself.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you just want me to roll athletics then?
Yeah, just roll. Well, roll an attack action to see if you can strike him in the first place.
Okay.
And then we'll have competing strength checks to see if you can hold on to it.
Well, it's +8 either way, so 22.
That's a hit.
So you hit. Give me both of you. Give me strength checks to see if you can disarm him.
I roll advantage on that.
Yes, you do.
So I do. And I hope I roll low, maybe. Oh, shit.
24.
We tied. So we got,
okay.
both got the hands on the axe thing going on, and we're wrestling with it.
Yeah, you're doing your best to get the axe out, but he's just like, no! He's going crazy. Anything else that you can do on your turn, Arjan?
No, that's it.
Torgan, you're up.
Should Ty go to the?
So I've looked
Tygo's
over.
the
I'm seeing this
defender.
sort of fracas taking place. I don't quite know the background because I barely know these characters. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I see that they're not trying to kill him, but remove the axe.
Well, I don't know
Or
if that's
does it
clear
look
or
like-
not. I mean, they're like hitting each other with their axes is what's happening.
No, I
What
think
habits have I got myself into? Why did?
Well,
Where on
Arjan did yell to Ulrich to get the axe from him.
So you did hear
maybe
that.
he heard that. Okay.
Right, so I'm going to cast Bless on. I can do it with 3 creatures. So I'll do Arjan and who else is?
What's the distance on that? Because I think it's pretty close.
60.
30 feet.
Oh, okay.
That's actually good.
Does it require your hands? Because you're gonna have to get on the ship if it does. If it's a semantic component.
Just says one action. You bless up to 3. A sprinkling of holy water.
Yeah, it's VS and M, so it's verbal, semantic, and material. So you're going to have to get on the deck because right now your hands are holding on to the edge.
Mm-hmm.
So once you're on the deck, you can use your hands to do the spell semantic gestures.
So right, that's a movement then.
Yeah.
Right, and then that's what I want to do. Then I want to cast Bless on these two because I can't get close enough to get into the fight, and I want to help them out.
Well, it's up to 3 characters in 30
Yeah.
feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You could get all 3 of them except for Sven if you want.
That works for me.
Right. So that an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target rolls a d4 and adds that number to the attack roll or saving throw due to the bless. So Ulrich, Arjan, and Janek have bless.
Oh, it's automatic. Yes.
Yeah, I
Right,
mean,
cool.
you just cast it.
Right.
It's up
Sorry, I
for
was looking
1
at the
minute, and if you
Yeah.
concentrate, it'll last longer than a minute.
That's what I'll do then for the next.
Well, it
2
says concentrate
turns,
up
'cause
to a minute, so it'll
Right.
operate as long as you're concentrating.
That's what I'll do. I'll spend the remainder to let this play out, concentrating and.
Okay. Does everyone have sleep or something?
No.
Hold a person. All right, Sven, you're up.
All right. Is that going to be poor Arjun again?
Yeah, he's the one right in front of you.
All right. But he has my axe in his hand. So are we struggling here? Do I need
No,
to break?
his turn was trying to disarm you, and he failed to disarm you.
Okay. All right. You'll pay for that.
I'm
My
sure. I will.
axe. My cookie, my axe. All right. First hit, that's a 28.
Mm-hmm.
Second one, both hit, 26, 20.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What's
Is
the
that
rage?
28 a natural 20?
Yes, it is.
Again?
Yes, it is.
Looks at +9 to hit.
That's green, showing that it was a natural.
On roll 20, it says you got a crit on me. So.
Yeah.
My God. All right. First attack. That's 9, 11. 17, so 28. And then now for the normal D roll for 28 plus this.
So 6.
Okay.
Right.
28 plus 12.
Well, that plus 12 gives you your bonus of proficiency and stuff, and on doubling your weapon
I
damage.
see what you're saying. All right, let me just roll normal D20 then. Sorry.
Well, it'd just be 6. 'cause-
D10.
D10,
D10.
D10. You're right. Okay. So, all right, 3. So 30, 31.
Yeah, that takes me down to 0 exactly.
Oh shit. Okay. So it just under his barrage of attacks, you're doing your best to defend and block him, but his rage is just too immense, and you just crumple under it. And Ulrich, you just see Arjan drop down under Sven's axe and his frenzy, and he just looks up to you, just rage in his eyes like you've never
Great
seen.
zombie.
Yeah. Shit. Okay, so Sven, is there anything else you can do?
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
If
Just
you
immediately
wanted to
steps on
move
my
onto
corpse.
Arjan's square, you can because he's on the ground. Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Janek, you're up.
I think at this point,
I
flee.
think it's time to
Flee,
leave.
flee.
Been better,
What,
casual places.
Is this one Sven right there?
You do your attacks on me, get advantage.
I mean, think about this.
Fuck it.
The more everyone's
I'm
attacking
firebolting
him, the
him.
more he's going to be attacking back. So if you guys can't incapacitate him, maybe consider, getting away.
Swim away!
I mean, Arjan is the toughest fighter that any of you have ever seen, and he just crumpled under the rage of Sven.
Nice. Also, just for future, disarm is a thing in the DMG.
Dungeon Master's Guide? I didn't find
Yeah.
it. Do you have
Chapter 9.
Chapter 9, thank you.
Yep. It's under action options.
We're going to need it. So what are we going to do?
Don't really want to kill him again. I'm gonna move up 1. And I'm gonna try to cast Gust again and just push him back and push him overboard.
Okay.
So it's just a DC 13 strength check. So roll low. Stop rolling high.
Yeah. You on that, Sven?
That's for Sven, yeah.
Okay, so what am I rolling here? Sorry.
DC 13 strength.
So strength
All
Roll a
saving
1.
Need to roll 2 ones. 2 ones, 1 or 2. Oh, I got a 1.
Yeah.
So with advantage on 22, you resist the force of the blast. Just sort of digging your feet onto the board, no, the deck itself. Is there anything else you can do, Janek?
Yep.
Ulrich, you are up.
Oh, I'm like,
Oh, you moved.
Sven, get. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sven, control yourself. Stop. And I'm like,
Turn to
I
you.
hold my hand.
I'm foaming from the mouth. I'm a rapid dog at this point.
I put my hand up and I say, Cheslav, push him back with your thunder, and use thunder wave on him.
Ooh, cool.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna cast thunder wave. It's going to do. He gets to make a con 14 save to see if he can resist it.
Okay, let's do that.
Roll low. Oh, it did.
If it fails, you have to do the whole
Oh!
windswept.
You rolled a 1.
Another 1.
Awesome. Okay, so
Wait,
push.
hold on,
it
hold
pushes
on,
him 10
hold on.
No, that was charisma.
Shit.
Yeah, that's because he's like,
Damn it. All right,
Doesn't matter,
just
still
fight it
die
out
roll.
a little bit. I'm sorry. I got everyone's hopes up high because of my dumbass. Hang
It's still
on.
a die roll. It's still a 1, regardless of whatever modifiers are on it.
That's true. That is actually very true. So what is the effect of the thunder
Oh.
wave?
Okay, so it basically just does 2d8 damage, and it pushes him back 10 feet.
Right over the edge. So I'm going to give you an athletics check to try to grab onto the edge, but you are pushed
That gives me advantage.
onto this spot right here.
So that would still be a strength check then, yes?
I'm going to move you. Oh, that's Arjan. I'm going to move you right here. I'm putting Arjan back.
Well,
And strength check to see if you can grab onto the railing.
I'm gonna roll
Athletics
advantage
check.
on that. Probably made it. 22.
That's okay. So you reach up, you grab with one hand, and you're just sort of dangling down
Oh, hold on, he still has his axe, doesn't he?
in one hand, yeah.
Yeah, so he does. What's this grabbing stuff? Flipping axe into the hull of the ship. Rah!
I mean, it's up to you if that's what you want to do instead. Either way, you do grab on this so you don't fall in the
Yeah,
water.
it's like yeah, I think that's kind of cool.
Okay.
Like,
He's
keep
no,
myself-
no.
Oh,
You like sort of slides down a little bit.
To go. Oh man.
Okay, so at this point, what was the damage he took?
10 damage.
Okay, so make sure you mark that down.
Okay, I'm gonna half that to 5.
And I'm just going to take one more look at this effect really quick. If you have multiple possible targets, you attack one at random, you are berserk until you start your turn with no creatures within 60 feet of you that you can see or hear. Okay. So, Ulrich, anything else you want to do?
I am going to kneel down and try to see if I can help. I know don't have any more actions, but I'm basically just gonna sit there and try to see if I can help Arjan.
Okay. So, Arjan, you're not under 0. I don't think you have to do a death save at this point, do you? Just stabilize
Yes, you do.
yourself?
Anytime you hit 0, you have to start making death
Alright.
saves.
So go ahead and make your first death save. Torgan, you're up.
Right, so I see Arja go straight down, so I'm gonna.
You see him get blasted
Pass.
off his feet. He's like, "Roar!"
Yeah. So I just immediately go to cast Cure Wounds on him.
On Arjan, okay. Do you have to be
Yeah.
next to him?
No. 60 feet,
Oh, you're good then.
instantaneous.
It's like, Reorx, heal him.
To cure the wounds of this poor devil. He did not ask for this.
10.
Nice. You touched him well.
Where did the bad man touch
That's
him?
what she said.
Oh boy. Dun.
Oh, sorry, wrong channel. Wrong channel. Here.
All right, so Torgan, is there anything else you can do?
Alright.
Torgan?
That's classed as. Oh, I've got Healing Word as well. No, that's what I used. Sorry, I used Healing Word.
Well, it says you use Cure Wounds.
Oh, Cure Wounds, right? So I've got Healing Word as well.
Well,
Is
what's
that a
the
bonus action?
action
That's
on
my
that?
section.
If it's an action, you already use an action for curing wounds, so you wouldn't be able to.
Right.
You get one action and one move action, a reaction, and a bonus action.
All right, so I can use it from. I can use Healing Word from a bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can?
Okay.
Are you asking me or are you telling me?
I'm asking.
Oh, well, if it doesn't say
So
it on it, if it says action, you cannot use it.
No, it says
Yeah,
bonus
if-
action for Healing Word.
All right, let me look at this.
But just yeah, one bonus action, same again. Yep. So I just call out, rise.
Rise from the dead. Everyone's like, no, we have enough on our hands.
Well, it's word, not word. So
So it's 1 to 4 plus your spellcasting modifier. 7. Okay. All right, anything else?
that'll do me.
Make sure you're marking off your spell slots as you're casting these. And Sven,
Wait, that's
you are up again.
it's not me.
So you are
Okay.
currently hanging. You don't see anyone, but they were casting spells. You can hear them, and you know they're there.
Would that still draw me towards them then?
Yeah.
Or
If you can hear them within 60 feet, then you're going to move, like, you're going to have to climb up. And right now, I just need an athletics check. Well, actually, no, because you're already on, like, hanging. So you can just pull yourself up. So that's 5 of your total movement.
what is my movement?
It's like 35 or something like that, I think.
Yeah, it is. So what did you say how much it was then?
You can move to engage Ulrich. He is the closest person to attack at this point.
Where's
He's on the other side of Arjan's body.
right here?
Yeah.
So I can move to him?
Yes.
All right. First attack.
You
26.
probably only need one.
26 and 18.
Oh boy. So yeah.
Oh, I'm making a hit.
So it's 11. 24.
Okay, I'm down.
Oh, shit. Shit. Okay, so Ulrich falls under the rage of Sven and his magical axe.
Probably gonna hate me for life here after this crap.
Janek and Torgan, you see this happen? Janek, it is your turn.
Oh, we are on a very small ship.
So you're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Remember
45,
Saving
50,
Nemo?
55.
Remember when what's her the one that's forgot her name, Ellen played?
Oh, yeah. Just
Yeah.
keep swimming.
Just keep swimming.
Right.
You should swan dive up the toppest point of the boat and swim away. Or swim to the other boat.
What do you want to do?
All right. I'm noping out of here, guys.
Nope. See ya.
I'm gonna back to like here, and then I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna use stealth.
You'd have that barrel right there. So what's your stealth roll? Well, is there a hide roll? What's the...
Yeah, it's
24.
Okay.
It's stealth.
Okay.
24.
All right. So you are sneaky and safe and unseen behind that
Trying
barrel.
to.
Ulrich, you're up. Death saving
Okay,
throw?
so make a death save. Yep. I do. Am I still blessed?
Yeah, I mean, technically, yeah.
So that means I get a plus
Plus
1d4
4.
to my
Yeah.
save.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a 20. Right? Or do I roll? Do I roll plus 4, or do I get a plus 4?
Well, it's 1d4. So
It's 1d4,
roll
yeah.
that and add it.
Yeah, 1d4. Let's just
Nicely
see. Yeah, it's 19 total.
Okay, so you pass the save.
Definitely. All right, Arjan. You're conscious
Okay, I got
from being healed?
so now I'm conscious.
You are
so,
literally underneath Sven as he's like
Like that.
standing over
Toss
you.
him up. Toss him up.
Did I just see what hit this
Yeah.
freaking dwarf take down Ulrich?
Yeah.
You did, and you're looking up my skirt too.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm really, really
Ding, ding,
angry.
ding, 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 ding. Time for
Really
the time for the speedball.
Just take down.
Oh, you're killing me.
Hold up, guys. What was that, Arjan?
I'm really angry at this dwarf that just took down Ulrich after all the effort I went to make sure that it didn't happen the first time. So
Have you anything sharp and pointy?
I think it's time I try to grapple this dwarf and then try to throw him off the boat. I
Okay.
think that is the plan. Of
You are
action.
prone right
Hey.
now, and you're occupying the same space.
What's
So
the midget tossing?
hold up. So you're gonna have disadvantage.
Okay.
But for grappling, just go ahead and make an attack roll, and it's going to be against his. Well, let's look here.
Could someone assist him?
No one's close enough.
Okie dokie.
Can Sven assist him?
Actually, you said you're reckless attacking, right?
Yes. So you get advantage.
So those will cancel out. So there we go.
So you do a strength athletics, contested against his strength athletics.
So I just
Don't-
roll.
Yeah.
Don't beat a 12.
I just roll once, right?
Oh, jeez.
Or
Yeah.
twice.
It's well. Are you raged still?
Yes.
Then
So yeah, it's
you get
advantage still.
How long does
Yeah.
rage last? Oh, jeez.
It lasts one full.
So he's just like kicking your arms away as you're trying to like
10
grab
rounds.
onto him, and you're just can't get a grip on him at all.
Oh, great. Okay. That's that is all I can do apparently. Yeah, that's all I
Grease
got.
dwarf.
Do you want to crawl out from under him?
Yeah, I should probably do that. That'd be a great idea, wouldn't it? So
Okay.
move to there. Just get out from underneath them.
Yeah. So you're like crawling away after you tried to grab him on the ground prone. Torgan, you're up.
Right. So you've extracted yourself, yeah.
Yeah, I've extracted myself. Thank you.
I shall cast Sacred Flame.
Okay. Does that ranged? Because that
Yeah,
might
it's range 60 feet.
What's the area of effect?
Oh, hang on. It says range/area 60 feet. Flame-like radiance descends on the creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed.
Is that a dex?
So it's like very specific, but
Okay. It says on
yeah.
the creature. So you call down Sacred Flame on.
But obviously, if it was
Sven?
the creature, but another creature is underneath, it would probably more like it would hit both. So
Yeah.
neither
He's
Arjan
not
got out
dead
of the road.
anymore.
Yeah.
I don't see Sacred Flame in your list.
It's a cantrip under.
Oh, I see.
Uma.
I got you.
Yep, under light.
Okay, so it's Dex save. You need a 14 or greater.
Okay, I get advantage. It's one of my abilities for Barbarian.
Yeah. As long as you can see the source of the attack, yeah.
Rolling. Son of a gun. 21.
Jeez. Yeah, so you like sidestep as the flame of the gods comes searing down, bursts apart the hull, splinters go flying into the air. You sort of bring your axe up to shield your face, and just the rage is starting to pulse through you as you see someone who just tried to attack you. Anything else you want to do, Torgan?
Hang on, that counts as one. Knock that off.
Run away.
I would suggest swim. Watch him go after you just overboard. Ah!
Actually,
like,
yes, that's what
"No!"
I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a wee dip because I knew. Hang on, where was that other netting? Did I move all the way over here?
The netting is right underneath you.
Oh, it is. Yes, right. Okay, so I know that netting's there. So
You're climbing over.
I'm
the
going
edge.
to plop over.
Okay. Are you holding on to the edge on the outside?
No, I'm going to jump, but can I use an athletics roll while I'm doing it to see if I can catch onto the bottom? So as I hit the water, I want to catch on the netting.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can just grab onto it once you're on the other side. You know, just basically.
Yeah, so that's what I
hit
mean. I want
the
to jump
water
over
and you
the
just
edge,
hold onto it.
and then I don't want to go straight down into the drink again. I want to I know the nettings there, so I want to dive down next to it and then hold on.
Okay, that's fine.
So effectively disappear from view.
Yeah. The bad thing is he saw you go over the edge, so hopefully he has a
Yeah, but
target that's
if
faster.
he jumps after me, I can crawl up the.
Right.
That's what I mean. The netting straight away.
Sven.
So if he's going to dive after me, then I'm.
So Sven, you know that Arjan was grappling at you, and you were kicking his feet away, or his hands away, as he was trying to grab you, and he crawled out from under you. He's lying prone on the ground. What are you gonna do?
He's a threat then, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he tried to grab onto you.
He's prone, so that's
Advantage.
okay.
It's a good. Nope. Still hit me.
3,
Ugh.
5.
At this point, it's just brutality. Okay. Shit.
You don't even have to roll. Like, I know I'm conscious again. Like,
Okay. Alrighty. All right. I'll
Well,
stop.
I need to know if the damage is twice what it's going to be for like an instant death, right? What is
So-
that?
Let-
sir.
Plus that's 13. Plus look good.
Oh, nice.
13 plus
One low roll.
so 23.
Okay. So it'll just be death saving throws.
Okay.
Okay, so you're just like hacking at him. Janek, you're up. Now, right now, Janek, you're hidden. You don't see anyone else on the deck. He doesn't see anyone else on the deck. What do you want to do?
I'm moving as far back as I can, and I'm just staying hidden.
Okay. Since you were moving, can I get another stealth roll just to double check?
Sure.
Okay.
23.
Perfect. That's great. All right, Ulrich, death save. Arjan,
Death saving time.
death save. Torgan, what are you doing?
I was hoping he's going to follow me, damn it.
It wasn't
So-
his turn yet.
Yeah.
I got a no.
I'm holding on to
Oh,
the bottom
shit.
of the net. I'll start crawling my way back up again. But
What?
I'm not going to make myself visible.
Okay. Wait, you're not going to make yourself visible? How's that?
Well, I'm not going to stick my head over the...
Gotcha. Okay. So you're just
I'm also
literally
gonna-
hanging on the edge of the boat.
Yeah, so I'm just using the net
Okay.
to climb myself back up, but I'm not going to, like... Whee!
Yeah. All right. All right, Sven, you do not see anyone and you do not hear anyone. So you calm down, the rage leaves your body, and the adrenaline is just like wiping away, and consciousness re-enters your mind, and you see two of your friends.
What
Dead
have I
below you.
done?
No! Because we're out of initiative at this point. Torgan and Janek, you hear him reacting to what actually happened at this point. He's no longer sort of mindless. However you guys want to act at this point, it's up to you. Let's get some final death saving throws from both Arjan and Ulrich, please. Unless someone is going to do some medical attention on them, like stabilizing them.
Why?
I'm not going anywhere near him.
Nope.
Nope.
Can I ask? So, since I'm calming down, and I see my buddies are by the result of what I did, as I'm starting to piece this together, would I be concerned and help them?
Yeah, you can definitely help them. You wouldn't get rid of your axe, but you can definitely help them.
No, I mean I can put the axe back.
Yeah, I
and
just
then-
need a DC 10 medicine check to stabilize them.
All right. And I'm yelling, medic.
Where is everyone?
Maybe Colin and Dana's tunes maybe would pick up on my tone.
Yeah.
That now he's talking. There's something going on that's different about him now.
Yeah, I'm sure they totally trust you.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they?
What am I rolling here?
It's a medicine check. Wisdom.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So who did you do that on?
Ugh. I'm gonna do that to the shapeshifter.
Ulrich? You're
Yes.
stabilized?
Yes.
All right. If you want to try it for Arjan, you can try it as well. Are you two just still staying out? Torgan, what are you doing? You see him like literally bandaging up Ulrich.
So 19.
Okay,
yeah, they're
I
both
rush
good.
over.
Okay, so you peek your head up. You see that he's like actively finished bandaging both of them.
Right. Who's step back mountain dwarf?
Yeah, I can't believe what took place here and why it happened.
back.
So I throw my hands up and I listen to him.
Okay.
Okay, so who looks worse off?
I mean, they're both unconscious and bloody.
Yeah, but I can have one spell to cure wounds on one.
Make a choice.
All right. If I hear Torgan, I'm gonna kind of peek.
Right.
So as
go
you
for
peek,
Arjan.
it looks like everything's calmed down, Janek. What's
None
up?
of the two of you can give me an indication of like
On the ship.
open eyes or movement or anything.
They're unconscious.
Well, right.
They're just
Right.
stabilized.
I'll go for Arjan. He's there.
So as
All
you're
right. While
tending-
he's doing that, I'll
Yeah.
kind of tentatively come to the top of the stairs, but that's as close as I'm getting.
Gotcha. Okay. So on the shore, as you're walking toward them, Janek, everyone else is sort of embroiled in what's happening. You're the only one with sort of perspective of what's happening around. You see this elf standing on the shoreline, sort of watching you all. And he sort of just folds his arms and just watches what is going on. But this is the first person you guys have seen since you arrived.
You said he's on the shore?
Oh,
Yeah, he's on the shoreline looking across at the ship and you guys. I just pulled out the image so you can see what he looks like is all.
Oh, that's gonna
So
change my action slightly.
So as you start moving, you see him standing there.
So
He's not calling out or anything. He's just watching.
Would I know the different types of elves in this area, or at least in this land? Like, would I be able to differentiate what?
As a human, probably not. But go ahead and give me a I don't know, a history check maybe. To see if you know the history of the different types of elves. Because most people just see it as humans or elves. They don't see it as like a specific type.
13.
No, I mean, as far as you know, it from this distance, it looks like an elf, but other than that.
Okay. And then would I know any, like, history, like, would I have any reason to think that an elf would be hostile to us?
I mean, I'll leave that up to you. There's never been any like overt war in any recent time between elves and anyone else. So there's, and he's not like, making faces or pulling weapons out, or he's just standing and watching. So he doesn't look hostile, but it's kind of up to you. How do you want to interpret stuff?
Okay. I'm gonna call out, hey elf, we have wounded. Can you help?
You see him like look behind him on one side and the other side. I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
There's no one else.
It looks like you have some insane people aboard my ship, destroying it. Why on earth would I come up there?
He makes a good point. Just saying.
I don't even remember.
You're just like,
why were we on the ship?
I don't know why you guys went on the ship. I have no idea.
We were going to check to see if it was hostile. That was the point. It was very hostile.
It ended up being hostile. Really hostile.
Very hostile. Lots of hostile.
The most.
We were just investigating and were attacked.
Yes, it's called protection, in case people are trying to rob me. Is that what you came here to do? Rob me?
No, we just wanted to know who was here, why you were here. There is a war going on,
He's like, I'll wait for you to come ashore.
Okay, yeah, let's get off this boat. Arjan looks over to Ulrich and is like, God damn it, and then just tries to check for any more of those damn berries.
Do you have any berries? Please give me a berry.
No, I don't have any berries. They only last for 24 hours. They haven't cast any today.
Have none of you two have actually died? No.
Can you get him back up? I asked or not Reorx. Torgan.
Yeah, I've got Revivify if you touch a creature's die within the last minute, but that hasn't happened, has it?
No,
you
no
never went below 1 hit point.
No one's dead.
Yeah, I can just help him up physically. I have no more.
Okay, then I'll just carry Ulrich until he comes back to.
Nobody has like a healing potion?
Do we still have those? I thought we used those.
Woefully underprepared.
No, I'm pretty sure we used those, so.
All right. So
yeah, woefully unprepared. Let's make sure we buy some healing potions next time.
So are you guys, I know, so Derek does have to leave early. Are you going to leave in like 20-ish minutes, or are you going to head out now?
I don't see if I'm going to be unconscious. I mean, I might as well head out now, but I'm just...
I mean, it's up to you if you just want to check with the story until you have to go.
No, it's probably better I leave a little early. My wife will be less mad at me.
Yeah,
okay.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate your plan.
Then in that case, Arjan will just work to keep Ulrich safe then.
Okay. So you guys carry him over the edge and like lower him down to your rowboat, or how are you getting to shore? Okay.
Yep, go down to the rowboat, go to shore.
So he sort of stands back from all of you, and he's eyeing Sven.
Oh, is Sven in the rowboat with us? I'm not getting in the rowboat if Sven's in the rowboat with us.
Oh.
That's a good point.
I don't know.
Look, Sven, buddy, I know you have this weird thing with your axe going on. Could you wait here on the ship, on this ship, okay? Could you just wait here until we've diffused things, and then we'll have a nice long conversation about your axe, okay? I know you like talking to it. I know you like talking about it, but for now, let's just, let us do the talking with this elf.
You kind of owe him.
I agree. So yeah.
I just eyeball him. Just daggers. Just no words, just daggers.
All right.
Like metaphorical daggers. I don't have real daggers out.
So do you you all
Yeah,
get
but the
onto
one right
rowboat?
too.
Yeah. The rest of us will go onto the rowboat, go out on the shore, and then we'll figure out what to do with Sven here in a minute.
Okay.
So when we're on the rowboat, I turn the Arjan and go, has that mountain dwarf always been crazy?
No, that's the first time this has happened.
And then I'm like, what is this? I meant to ask, but what is this strange behavior? I know we dwarves take pride in...
It's got to be something with that damn axe he found in that vault. It's got to be. He didn't start talking to it until he went down there into that tomb. He didn't start doing the whole killing his own friends thing until he came out of that tomb. It's got to be that damn axe he got from that place.
By Reorx, if we help our friend here, we must investigate this. Will he listen to reason?
Mostly. I have a wineskin full of wine, so I mean, you can at least get him to drink enough to see reason.
Yeah, there's something evil afoot. We must look into this. Matters at hand first.
I don't know anything about gods or magic, so you're kind of the subject matter expert in this regard.
Well, I might be able to detect.
So I think we've got an
I
Nordic
might be able to see.
Yeah, while we're doing this.
Type of magic, if it is magical weapon.
Is that through the spell detect magic or how?
Yes.
Are you going to cast it?
You learn at School of Magic.
Well, we're on a rowboat at the moment. This is just conversation while we're rowing towards the shore.
Yeah.
You know, this is the first chance we've had to actually like talk without something trying to kill us.
Yeah.
Or being arrested or flipping tons of soldiers on like a military mission. So we're like trying to establish something. I've literally met these guys less than a week in terms of game.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden the dwarfs, who I'm suspicious of anyway, because of his clan.
Yeah, just if you guys are you gonna try to detect magic from a distance, Janek, or are you just helping with rowing and getting ashore?
I mean, it's 30 feet, so
It's up to you.
I don't know how far we would be.
You could do it if you want to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Okay, and the area of effect is
It's 30 feet.
oh, that's so everything within 30 feet.
Everything within 30
Okay,
feet.
so everyone's, if you have a magical item or something, it starts glowing. Trying to look.
It's been green shields. Shield would light up.
Yeah. I don't see a type listed other than it's just magical. I'm looking, but I don't see anything other than that.
So I could see its School of Magic if it has any.
Yeah,
but
it doesn't
if
say
it
it
doesn't
has
have any, then all I would know is that it's magic.
Yeah, you definitely know it's magic. It's like
So what do we do with we left our kit and taken on the rowboat because we weren't meant to be, this isn't meant to be like a long-term road, like just a quick recce to find a landing spot, aren't we? That's what we're looking to do.
You guys were looking for somewhere that the army could bring their equipment aboard.
And we got distracted with a big shiny boat with...
Exactly.
Well, we
Right.
needed to know if this was like an enemy ship or not. That's why we boarded it in the first place.
Yep.
Because nothing says "tell me who you work for" quite like an invading party. Like that was at least Arjan's thought process. So I mean, and so far it's like, okay, it's just this one dude in a ship. So
Right.
it might just be
Yeah.
some rando.
Right. So we just have our kit stored in the boat and didn't take it.
Yeah.
Oh, right. That's okay. So, just wondering, will that breastplate glow or give feedback?
Well, it's
Is it
definitely
back?
glowing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that mail.
Yeah, it's definitely magic. I just can't tell what type.
Right. I'm glad I didn't wear that then. That looks suspicious.
Not everything is bad.
No, it's just Arjan's convinced it's that axe now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, now that you know it's magical as well. Okay, so you guys come right to the shore, and he sort of stands back as you guys are disembarking the rowboat. May I ask why you boarded my ship?
we're here to determine whether or not you work for the Dragon Army or not.
Oh, rest assured, us elves do not work with the Dragon Army. But
Can
can
I
I ask,
insight this
do
dude?
you? Yeah.
Yeah,
What are
okay,
you
I'm
trying to
gonna
discern?
whether or not he's lying to me.
Oh.
Well,
Most everyone with that role, most everyone that's with the Dragon Army wears some sort of symbolism of Takhisis. He doesn't. He's just wearing
Okay.
robes.
okay. We're currently with Kalaman, and we needed to figure out a place for the army to weigh anchor,
Interesting.
and you were in the way. Well, more specifically, your ship is in the way.
Well, your reaction was to attempt to destroy my ship then?
That was our unconscious friends here's decision. I just wanted to know who was crewing the ship and which side of the war that the ship was on, if any.
And what are
If
your
you're-
names?
I'm Arjan Ghhaleson. I'm a provincial lieutenant under the command of the High Marshal of Kalaman.
And
These are my companions.
Mhm.
This is hang on. This is Torgan, priest of Reorx. This is Janek, who's also part of the militia. Our unconscious friend, is Ulrich. He's also a provincial lieutenant.
Have you ever
and then-
considered what happened on board my ship as a result of the races mixing together? Dwarves with humans.
I'm taking this war one step at a time. You're literally asking me something that's way more higher thought than I'm used to.
Understood. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Dalamar. I am a Sylvenisty elf, and I am only one of many who came ashore aboard the ship that you just destroyed. I trust you'll repair it at some point.
I'm amenable to that arrangement. Somehow.
You're all.
I'm not a shipwright, so
I don't really know how to do that. It's like, well, that was our means of transportation, and now with many holes, you guys can hear gurgling. And Sven, you can actually hear gurgling from below when the lightning struck through the hole. So the ship is slowly sinking down as water's gurgling into the hold. He hears
Is
it.
it going to sink fully or be beached? It was close enough to the shore. Yeah, it's within rowing.
I mean, it's definitely within rowing. You guys just rode to it.
Yeah, so it's probably not going to sink under. It'll be beached then.
I don't think that's going to make it any better for them.
damn it, Ulrich, we really need to have a conversation about you and your magic. Okay.
Yeah. The lightning might not be great in all situations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they,
Dalamar looks over at all of you. He's
Starboard
like, I'm not entirely sure I could ever trust your insane friend aboard my ship, but I must say I would like him to disembark at the earliest convenience. I'm sure you could understand that. What are you doing here, other than trying to find somewhere to land?
There's only so much I can tell you, understandably so, especially since I'm a mercenary. However, we believe that the Dragon Army is moving into this area. Well, this area was supposed to be completely abandoned, save for the Dragon Army. So you'll have to excuse us for suspecting another ship here to be part of the Dragon Army.
People
So-
are everywhere, all across Krynn. Simply because they exist in a region does not mean they're a part of some invading force.
And last time I was told the wastes were completely uninhabited. I was told this place was supposed to be empty.
Much that
But-
dwells up here. Well, I've
Well-
been surveying this coast for ancient ruins. Many of the elves that arrived here are the same. Though I'm unaware of any dragon army that is passing through here.
Hang on, you research ruins and that sort of thing, lost civilizations?
That is what I'm doing here. I'm surveying. It looks like
We
I'll be
might
stuck
work-
here doing it for quite some time now.
We might require your assistance then. Because we have information that an individual known as Lord Soth is seeking the City of Lost Names.
City of Lost Names. Lord Soth. I believe he was charred remains in a castle.
Well, he's a charred remains in a castle that killed the entire ruling council of Kalaman.
Really?
Well, his henchmen, anyway.
He also sent a letter saying he was asserting his claim over Kalaman.
Yes,
This
that he
wasn't
did
from
too.
an ancient scroll either. It was recently written.
Well, if we want to be fair, it is a part of Nightland, and that is his territory when he was alive, so I could see why he would still believe that would be the case. Perhaps you should follow me to my elven encampment. Perhaps I could convince the leader of my survey team to... Maybe we could cooperate in some manner.
That's
All
most
right.
gracious of you.
That's
You,
probably
you
the best
wouldn't-
way forward.
You wouldn't also happen to know anything about ancient weapons, would you?
Ancient weapons. I study the arcane, my dear girl. I'm not much on weapons.
What about a
All right.
magic weapon?
I'm not entirely sure what you're asking of me.
We believe that our friend that is on your ship right now and went berserk a moment ago is under the affliction of a something that has to do with the axe he recently acquired.
So he attacked you against his will.
It seems like it, yes.
Sounds like a curse to me.
I don't know what that is.
Well, a curse is... Well, traditionally, someone casts it upon you, and it makes you act in accordance against your will. If it's the case of a weapon, perhaps the weapon is the cursed artifact that is causing him to act this way. It would stand to
Alright.
reason.
He
Okay.
does have kind of a creepy relationship with that axe.
I will tell you
Okay.
this. I would welcome all of you to join me to the Elven encampment, but if your friend is cursed, I do not want him accompanying us.
Okay. All right. This is what we'll
Not
do.
to fuss on that idea either, to be honest. A lot of evil has taken place in a very short period of time. We must be ready.
Okay.
So do you guys, can I get a wisdom insight check from you guys?
Preferably someone that's not me.
Someone conscious. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pathetic.
Okay. And Torgan has 6. Okay. Just wanted to check. So what do you
Okay.
what's your plan? I mean, you guys came here because you're trying to find somewhere for Darrett and all the army to disembark the ships from. Are you gonna? What's your next course of action here?
Okay, so he wants to take us to his encampment so we can work something out, but he's not going to let Sven go. All right, so, okay, I'm going to take...
And you guys haven't checked back in with Darrett at all. So
Yeah. I'm going to get on the Fargab. I'm going to give Darrett the Reader's Digest version of what happened. I'm going to leave out the bit with Sven, though.
okay.
I'm just going to tell him that we boarded the ship, there was a fight, and it turns out that they're Sylvanisty, right?
Yeah.
Sylvanisty elves here that are trying to research ruins, and we're going to see if we can't get their help.
You feel this presence as you're talking as Dalamar walks up and is looking at this strange contraption.
I'm just going to ignore him
This
for a
is
moment.
amazing.
And then, Sven, can you stay here and make sure none of the Dragon Army try to attack the army while they're disembarking? Well, I'm telling this to Sven after I get the rowboat to get Sven and then get him back.
All right, so you're. I was going to say because we took the rowboat and we were on the shore.
Yeah. Do you
so
want
you're
to
going to go back as we
Yeah.
head towards the.
Do you want to take the rowboat to get Sven while I report to Darrett?
I'll do that. Okay.
Okay.
I'll.
And then once Sven's back,
Dwarf and dwarf tet.
Yeah. And then once Sven's back, I'm gonna have Sven stay here and make sure the Dragon Army doesn't attack while everyone's getting situated with their new landing site.
Right.
Oh,
So
we still got to sort out the damaged ship
Now,
too.
would I know that this axe now is? I got to that point.
No, I mean at this point you feel like you sort of lost control of your mind, but you don't really know why. I mean, the truth is you have an affinity for this axe more than anything else, and you do not want to part with it. You just want to have it in your hands. You feel comfortable with it. So even if somewhere in your mind you're like, this is causing me to act this way, you don't care. It's the greater drive is to be in the presence of this axe and to be with it and to use it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna approach that subject for now because we don't have a plan for dealing with it really. I mean, we could try to get away from him, but I tried that and I almost died.
obviously
So.
we'll get the camping rest up. We can look at preparing a spell. But I think better because I'm going to head back and maybe we'll have a conversation on the ship.
Okay. But either way, the idea is to have Sven stay here while everyone gets offloaded from the Kalaman vessel, and then the rest of us will go to the Sylvanisty encampment and try to work something out.
Well, let's take a break here, and we'll come back and we'll deal with the fallout of everything and move forward from there. Is everyone okay with that?
Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. We will be right back in 5-10 minutes. We're back. Yay. Whoa.
And we are here.
All right, there we go. Okay, so we left off with Torgan going to pick up Sven.
Row, row, row your boat.
So you get over there. You're at the ship. Sven, you see him approaching the ship. What do you guys do?
I wave to him. So I know the party's suspicious of me right now, and so I'm trying to win them over.
Right.
So rather than backing them down, I secure the boat to the side of the ship, and I start climbing up the nets.
I help him up.
Okay.
I'm just like,
And
be
then
calm.
as he comes up, I put my hand on his shoulder and tell him that whenever I wield this axe, I feel it seems like from the end of combat, you guys are all giving me weird looks.
Does that talk to you?
It's starting to make me go a little crazy. I'm really, I don't want to. I'm drawn to it. I like it.
It's magic. We've noticed that. Can you set it down?
It doesn't seem that I should.
Can you try?
So I take it out. I'm like, just
You
like,
don't really want to.
yeah. I'm looking at my, you know. Put it back.
Yeah, I can't. There's nothing I can do here to bolster. This is a curse, not a disease or an affliction.
Well, the only person that said it might be a curse is Dalamar.
Right. So I'll just go. I'm with you. Gently place my hand on his shoulder, and I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration.
And what does that do?
You touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. The condition can be, oh, wait, hold on, blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or sorry, specific. I was going to see if that would work, or
Yeah, no. I mean, you feel better about yourself if you end up casting it. Sven, you feel good, but you don't. It doesn't affect your desire to.
Kind of look at him and
can no. So I'll cast that anyway, just to see if it, because there must be some sort of physical toll as well, like a poison. So I'll see if that bolsters him. Because can you set it down?
no, I feel drawn to it, attracted to it.
Right. This is going to take some thought. We will try and help you. You understand, though, that you're not safe to be part of the party at the moment?
Would I be smart? I wouldn't even know if it's cursed, right? I'm just...
No.
Yeah, we know something's not right, and we know magic's involved.
Okay.
And, I'm just trying to use reason, and I'm trying to see how you react to my questions. So there's no threats, there's no...
Playing D&D.
Yeah.
Nice. So, okay. No, I feel drawn to it.
Can you... Right, so go through the mood.
I'm addicted to it. And so, I have two axes, the bigger one, the great axe, and I have this axe. And I guess how I feel towards it, I prefer this one over the other one, and I'm really drawn to that one.
Set the other axe down.
Okay, the bigger one.
The bigger one, just...
Okay, so I take that, I look at it like, ugh.
Just set it right. Can you set that axe beside it for a moment?
The other one?
Yeah, just can you set it beside that?
I prefer this axe, so
can you set it?
Feel more relieved.
Yes, but for a moment, can you set it just to store it? All I want you to do is set your axe beside your other one, just for a moment.
I won't let it go. It stays with me, attached to me.
So, do you start? That's what we're trying to find out. So,
okay,
can you physically not set that axe down? Do you start shaking, or?
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm trying to
In this
determine here.
particular weapon, he does not mentally want to. So it's
Yes,
not
but
like he's
can't he?
trying and something is forcing him not to.
That's what I'm trying to
This is an
determine here.
emotional
So
thing.
yes, so but can you set it down?
He won't even try. It is a part of him. He wants to keep it with him. He will not part with it, even for a second.
Right. So we'll role play this out. Just see how far you can get.
Okay. So yeah, so I don't even reach for it. I'm like, no, I'm just kind of just sit there. It's a part of me. I don't wish to leave it.
It's not about wishing. All you're doing is setting it on the deck for a moment.
Mm-hmm. I don't even want to do that. As I mentioned, I go. It just stays in my possession, in my hands, or attached to me at all times.
Yeah, that's not good. We definitely have a problem here. Are you visibly shaking at the thought of it, or what's?
No, I just really.
Can I see it?
No. You can look at it while it's still attached to me, but I won't hand it to you. It stays in my possession at all times.
Can you hold it out?
Yeah, I can definitely, in my hand, I hold it out.
Right. And if I go without, because I don't want to grasp it, if I go to touch it with the back of my hand, am I getting anything?
It feels like a cold steel. Feels like
So I'm not getting anything. Oh,
no, there's no like aura radiating from it or anything. It just feels like an axe.
right. So it's not going to affect me. That's what I mean. I'm not getting any indication of wanting it or.
No.
Right. So it's not the precious then.
I mean, he
Okay.
didn't even start talking to it until you guys went to the room after the entire event. So he was holding it the whole time you were in the catacombs.
Yeah, but I
it did
don't know
not
this.
affect him at all.
Don't forget, I don't know these characters in terms of I met them. Like,
Right. I'm
just
telling you
heard-
though, just from
That's
your
right.
personal experience with him and that axe, it only started once you guys were up in that converted ballroom that was turned into your quarters. So
And as
he picked it up in the catacombs, didn't affect him.
I kind of bring it to me. But don't worry, you're going to stay in my possession at all times.
Okay, here's the plan. We're going to go back to the shore. We're going to set you up with a camp just by the shore, and then we're going to try and help you with this. Do you want us to help you? I look at him sort of.
Well, there's a problem right now.
Well, I suppose that's just. So you're not being aggressive, you know.
No.
Right.
I'm the guy that you once knew. The only difference is when somehow when I wield it and start swinging and attacking, I go bonkers. So I feel fine now, my mental state, but with you trying to get me to drop the axe, give you the axe, anything that gets out of my possession that's attached to me, this axe, that's not going to happen.
Can you not use it and still keep it on you?
Yes.
So if I ask you, until we determine what it is, not to draw that axe, will that be a problem?
It's my preferred weapon now.
I know it's your preferred, but if you still have it on you and point to the larger axe and use this, can you do it?
So I feel more confident using this. So
I didn't ask that question. I asked, can you use that axe?
I could, but I don't want to.
There's a lot of things in life we don't want to do. I didn't want to get involved in this crazy adventure, but I'm following the guidance of our God.
I can definitely try.
I suppose that'll have to be good enough for now. Right, suppose we better get back. So we'll start climbing down then. Suppose towards the.
Okay. So, Arjan, as you've been explaining everything over to Darrett, he's asking you, is it okay for me to start sending ships aboard?
It should be, yes.
Equipment and men.
Yes, the ship is not associated with the Dragon Army. We haven't seen any Dragon Army spies yet.
So whose ship is it again? It was the Sven the Elf?
Yes, they're here to research lost ruins, and they might be able to help us in finding the lost city, the city of lost names.
Have they heard of it? How many are there?
They're going to take us to their encampment, and we're going to see if we can't work out a beneficial arrangement.
That's a fantastic opportunity. Yeah, definitely go there. We can unload everything and have everything set up camp here at the Wrecker's Edge. If you want to head out, that'd be great.
Okay, we're going to leave Sven here on the shore to keep an eye out for any Dragon Army spies or scouts or attackers or anything like that.
Well, if the Elven ship is there, it should be safe and protected.
The ship is going to sink because there was some collateral damage.
Oh, really? On the ship?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm not sure I understand, but it's fine. We'll send our men aboard. I mean, if you want to leave Sven behind, I suppose you could. It seems odd. We wanted all of you to act as envoys and scouts on our behalf.
Well, for now, they don't want Sven specifically to go to the encampment, so he'll stay here and act as protection for the landing party.
Okay. Well, I'll get everyone here ready and operating.
Excellent, thank you.
May
I'll try to call you
and bless you.
Yeah. You as well. I'll call you again in a few hours.
Very good. Okay, Dalamar's like, that is quite an amazing piece of machinery. What is that?
It's called the Fargab. It was made by a gnome.
Clearly. You could speak to people offshore there with it.
Yeah, I point to the ship in the distance. We were able to speak with... He has one as well, and we use it to communicate with one another.
That is fascinating. That could assist us greatly. Do you have more than one?
No, but... Well, I have the one, and the ship has one, but the gnome that built it is on the ship as well.
And it hasn't exploded or anything yet?
Thankfully, it is not.
Well, it is a gnome device.
Well, sorry, not here. I'm just laughing at the character.
The risks outweigh the rewards for now.
Does that mean he's a failure of a gnome? Has it worked?
Sheep.
Yeah, it would. Interesting. Well, are we going to wait for your other dwarf friend?
Once he comes back to the shore, we'll take him along with us, yes.
Okay.
Sven will stay here on the shore and wait for the boarding party. That way we do not put your other team members at ill at ease.
Very good. I appreciate that. Let me mark. Do you have a map?
Yeah. Here.
All right, so he marks where his encampment is for you on the map. For all of you watching at home, he marks B as where his elven encampment is. He's like, we will be traveling to this location, and quite frankly, as soon as we're finished, hopefully we could all work together in some sort of beneficiary arrangement.
I hope so as well. It sounds like you and your people can help us in potentially averting a disaster.
We're less concerned about disasters and more concerned about finding this ancient artifacts, these ruins.
Yes, it's the City of Lost Names.
Indeed. I'm not familiar. Well, anyway, as Torgan, you and our Sven are coming to the shore, he calls out, "Are you ready, dwarf? Time is wasted if we just continue standing around."
Yes, ready. Sven is kindly going to keep watch out here and meet the army and get preparations underway. Sven, appreciate your help. We'll report back once we sort this matter out first and find out what we can.
Okay. I wave goodbye. Good luck.
It's going to take us about 2 days to get there, so I hope you're ready.
Yeah, we've got provisions with us, so sorry to leave you behind, Sven, but
I was broaching it that he was volunteering. He's part of the mission. I wasn't bringing up any problems.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, because we had a chat on it. So hopefully it took that cue that it's like
Okay.
Just gonna look at Arjun. Really? You're sorry to leave him behind? He almost killed you.
I don't want him getting any more emotional than I already might be.
Have you no tact? Let's not upset our new friends anymore by advertising our problems.
That's fair. All right, let's go.
So for the first day of travel, Dalamar is asking you questions about where you're from, how many people you have off the shore that are coming in the encampment, what your main goals are here. You're just trying to find a city of lost names. Is that correct?
The Dragon Army is seeking, along with the assistance of this Lord Soth, they're looking for some sort of artifact that will be used in the war, likely for destruction or whatever sort of vile intentions they may have.
Indeed. Well,
That would explain Arjun would explain all of his experiences with this Dragon Army, mostly the wanton desire for murder, apparently.
Draconians. I'm not familiar with those.
They're
explaining everything.
Yeah, they're tall lizard-like individuals. They're almost like lizard men, but they're more intelligent yet more feral at the same time. They have wings on their backs, and they seem to have a great desire to inflict pain on others.
Interesting. Well, we are fortunate through our travels today that the wash is low and we don't have to deal with any of the surging sea in these canyons. It can be quite treacherous. Once you get to the Lost City, what is it you're trying to do there?
We just need to drive the Dragon Army out and keep Lord Soth from getting whatever he wants out of it.
And you have no idea what it is he's trying to do?
Not yet, but I'm hoping that we can figure it out as we go along. For whatever fears you might have, I have no interest in using whatever is here for the war. I just want to keep it out of the Dragon Army's hands.
You see, we are searching for ancient ruins. If this city of lost names is one of them, I would be very interested in getting there before they do. It might hold clues as to what we're searching for, or more information.
What is the exact nature of your research, my friend?
Well, we were sent to search for ancient artifacts. We're more of an envoy of sorts.
For any particular purpose? Is it a study or general curiosity? Did something in particular lead you to this area? It seems very... It's almost like there's the will of the gods leading us all together to this point, which...
I don't believe the will of the gods would have led me, an elf, to you, a dwarf. But I will say that our interests seem to be aligned. If
stranger things happen in this universe.
Coincidence, possibly.
While they're having this exchange, I'm just kind of watching the elf to see if there's any reason to believe he's being untruthful.
Can I get an insight check?
You can.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm guessing that we're obviously not giving away military tactics. We're talking as general as possible.
19.
It seems like he might know more than he's letting on, but he doesn't seem hostile or like he's trying to lead you to ruin or anything. You see, as you're sort of examining him, as you're walking and he's talking with everyone else, he sort of glances back at you from time to time. And it gets to a point where night is starting to fall. He's like, I suggest we set up camp. Do you all have equipment for that?
I have some with me, yes.
Yeah, because we've got our pack. That's why I asked. We had our packs in a rowboat.
Yeah.
So we're
okay.
like
So as you're all setting up your encampment, you hear screaming coming from off below a rise to your south, and you see 5 Dragon Army soldiers and 1 Seavac Draconian just screaming and charging. They're so far away that you heard them, so they didn't surprise you, but they are coming quite quickly. So let me set this up.
This is them. Get ready.
Here they come. So you guys, we're gonna say, are here's your characters. I know you're not all here. I'm just putting you in the center because you're setting up an encampment here. Let me pull up these. This is just a random encounter here. Monster tokens.
I was going to say, that's a bloody huge one.
We can't let them know we're here. Kill all of them.
Sorry, is it just taking a long time to load on my end? I don't see that in.
He just hasn't.
Roll 20.
Yeah, he hasn't switched it over yet.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he hasn't moved us to the scene quite yet.
Got
I'm
it. Got
just
it.
setting it up. Just see it
Alrighty.
now. Okay, so I believe that is it. You have fought these types of creatures before, so you are familiar that you may not know the name of the type, but you have fought Seavac Draconians before. And then let me just number these Dragon Armies.
Oh, wait a minute. I haven't, have I?
You haven't, no. So this is
No, so I'm just
creature
like,
is strange to you.
Are these draconian things which you speak? Oh my!
Yep, this is it.
My Reorx, they are hideous.
Which one's the elf?
So let me add someone here for him. We'll do this one for the elf, for Dalamar.
Be careful, they exude a gas when they die.
Okay, so just sort of position yourselves where you think you'd be. I'm sorry, Sven, you're not here for this, and either is Ulrich. As if you were setting up, sort of encampment and stuff, and you see them coming from over that rise, just like, "Wah!" And they're charging in on you. So let's get some initiatives going here. Whoa, that's a dice roll. That's not initiative. Let me clear this. Before you do your initiative, let me clear this. Okay, now go ahead.
Oh, dang it.
Ugh.
Sounds like you guys are doing great.
Fantastic. Everyone take 2 punches to the face each. Then we start the proper
You're being
battle.
generous. That's Arjan. Here's Dalamar. Oh boy, let me find Dalamar. And initiative. Did it do it? Yes. Okay, so I'm sorry. Is everyone on there? Janek,
Yep.
Arjan, Torgan. All right. Descending. So first and foremost is Dalamar. You see him look at Arjan and steps back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's see. You know what? He's going to cast this. You see him disappear entirely. He's just like, Northly on Flush! And he just completely disappears from sight. So next up is this Dragon Army soldier.
We haven't had a short rest or anything like that, right?
No, not at all.
Okay, didn't think so.
We're going in dry.
Whose machine was that? That's funny.
What is that?
Is that Derek?
What did Derek leave us?
Is that Derek?
It's someone's vacuum cleaner.
All right, I just muted him.
Sorry, that was me.
Oh, was it?
Oh, that's
I thought it was Derek.
Oh, whoops.
So he's
full
charging.
scroll.
He gets to that point in his one move. Javelin range is 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, you guys really should have done a rest at that cove before you started moving out. He's throwing a javelin at you, Arjan.
Yep.
And I suspect a 9 misses.
Yeah, 9 misses.
So he's just like, "Wah!" Throws it out there. It completely goes wide. It's your turn.
All right. You want to play it that way? Go up, run up, and ask him a few questions, namely how he likes his own meat.
Die, die, die. Okay. Give me an attack roll. Whoa! That does it.
And 12.
20
The 12
and
probably
12.
misses.
The 12 does miss. The 20 definitely hits.
Okay. And that is for a whopping 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And I think we'll be fine for now.
Okay. That's number 1. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's as far as you can go. He's going to throw a javelin at Torgan. Let's see. 13, you're 18. So the javelin like flies down and just lands just before, like 5 feet in front of you. He just didn't throw it hard enough. He looks a little bit pissed that that was the outcome. Janek, you're up.
Son of a bitch.
Any ideas?
Yeah. That's come up here. And so I moved my 30. I'm going to cast Firebolt on the guy that Arjan is attacking.
Okay.
Fire!
Is that the
So a
sound effect
natural
for you?
20.
Nice! Dun, 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 dun. Who's doing that? All right.
I think it's me again. I think it's
okay.
the dice that I use in D&D Beyond.
Oh, nice. So 12 damage?
So that is 24.
Whoa! How does he die?
Oops, I did that twice. Just find the crack in the armor and fire with that firebolt.
He's blasted back on his back. and
Blast
drops.
him.
You killed him. Well done. Jeez. Is there anything else you have to do?
No, that's it.
Okay, number 5, this guy. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to throw a javelin at you, Janek. 19. Does that hit?
I'm going to use shield as a reaction.
Okay. And what does that do?
It gives me a +5 to my AC. And that would miss.
So the javelin comes streaming at you. You see it. You're just like, oh, shield! And it like comes straight up, and the javelin sticks in it for a second, and it drops down to the ground. Nice. Number 3, Dragon Armies soldier. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to attack Arjan with his longsword. He's got 2 attacks. 15 and a 7. I think those both miss, right?
Yeah, my armor class is 20 right now.
Okay. So he's charging up, cling, cling, as you're parrying off the attacks with ease. Next up is Torgan.
Right. I'll do a time as well here. Get out of this. I'm going to go for spiritual weapon.
Okay. Where are you going to summon it?
So, let's go. Actually, yeah, be one of these guys. So, go with this guy.
So you're just going to summon it right in front of him?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is your spiritual weapon, just so you know. You can move it around if you need to move it. So you summoned it. It gets an attack. What's the attack roll?
Rather pathetic.
10 is a miss. So it swings down. Suddenly it appears next to him. He's like, whoa! He brings his shield up and it hammers down against the shield, and he's sort of taken aback for a second. Is there anything else you're going to do?
I after the last thing, we need to get out of here because
Well, this was your encampment. Where else are you going to go?
yeah.
Also, if we let these guys go, they're going to report our position back to the rest of the Dragon Army forces.
And your
they're
army
already
right
gonna
now is still disembarking
Forward
ships.
our position back.
Yes, I'm taking my hammer out and moving forward. May as well get stuck into this.
All right. What's your speed? How far you can get?
Speed is. Why are you asking me questions about how to look up stuff?
It's just on your character sheet. This is walking speed at that first line.
Is it constant?
Torgan is 25 feet.
Oh, right, is that it? 25 feet, right, okay, sorry. That big one to the right. I'm looking at all that.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. You could get to this spot if you want. You could get to this
Yeah.
spot if you want.
That's good to hear.
Okay. Are you going to attack?
Oh, yep, if I can.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Well, hold on. What was the spiritual weapon? Is that an action or is that a bonus?
Hold on. Spiritual weapon. It's a bonus action.
Okay.
Alright, okay, right. So that's okay, I've still got an action.
I mean, you could
It's,
just put yourself right in range for your Sacred Flame, so you want to get attacked. I mean, he can probably still move and attack you, but
Hold on, I used quite a bit of spell casting on the ship. So I'm like, yeah, that's not happening. Sorry, it's just gonna have to be bop him on the head with the hammer.
isn't
Roll-
your
roll to hit.
Sacred Flame that's a cantrip? You can keep using that.
It's true.
Yeah, cantrips don't.
Don't burn.
They don't cost spell slots. You can
Right.
just use it.
All
That's,
right,
that's
so-
how I
all
can
right,
cast
okay.
Firebolt so
Right.
often.
Right, okay, let's do that then. That sounds good.
Okay, put your character where he was going to be, unless you're going
Right,
to do it
so-
right from where you are.
I would,
No, well, obviously I've got range, so obviously don't want to get into things that I can take these guys from afar and not get up to them.
yeah.
Right, so let's go for this guy.
Okay.
Nice job.
So I need
the
to roll
target
this.
needs to roll dexterity saving throw, right? And you're targeting this guy right here, correct?
That's correct.
All right, dexterity
Yeah,
is a
you have
6.
to get
I don't
2d8.
think that's good enough. So you see the Sacred Flame strike down from the sky and smack him. What's the damage?
Reorx, smite this character. Oh god, this is going to be a bit work. This goes
That 1d8.
2d8, hang on.
Oh, sweet. That's even better.
Yeah, but hold on, it's me rolling here. Say to me.
That's not terrible. So he's like struck by the Sacred Flame, like, ah!
Is that you pat
What
me
is
head?
that?
That's a good roll
What do you
for
mean?
Colin. That's good for you. You're doing well, son. You're
All right, anything else you're going to do?
stay back then and try and maybe just throw fire at these people until.
All right, so your turn is over? Okay. So we're moving on to the Seavac Draconian. Let me just take a quick look at what he can do. He can fly 60. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So you see him just jump off the ground with these great massive wings, and he's just soaring right around, and he comes landing right behind you. He's like, "You're going to die today!" He has this massive serrated sword that he attacks with twice. The first one's 13, the second one's a natural 20.
Ugh.
And then 2 serrated sword attacks and 1 tail attack. And then he comes around and whips at you with his tail for another natural 20.
Oh god.
Damn. So the first one, you take 26 damage from the sword striking into the back of you. The
Okay.
second one is 8 bludgeoning damage, and you must succeed on a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Well, the tail knocked me down anyway, so.
Oh no! Okay. So he dropped you down, he looks back. Who's next? We're gonna eat human tonight, boys! Dalamar. So you just hear 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You just hear right next to you between... Oh, Cleriton's not there either. Sorry. right behind you, Toril. I wonder if they're susceptible. I've never seen a creature like this. To cold. And you see him just suddenly appear right next to you, and this blast of cone comes out of his hands and just shoots forward in this massive arc. So let's see, it's 60-foot cone, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it's going to affect these two, and they have to do a Constitution saving throw. So the CVAC is... Whoa! We got a natural 20! Damn that creature.
This
And
dude was clearly a badass.
this guy had a 3. Okay, so the Cone of Cold does 8d8 damage.
Nice.
So 34 damage to this guy, which completely, you just see him like completely turn to ice and just crumble right in front of you under his own weight as he drops down to the ground. And this guy takes half damage, and it was 34. Does he have any immunity? No, he does not. So that's 15, 16, 17. Nice. So this massive cone of cold goes right next to you, Janek, and right in front of you, Torgan. And you just see the one guy just scream, freeze. The draconian is like hitting the side of the face. Just, oh, what is this? And Dalamar's just sort of smiling. It looks like they are susceptible. Arjan, death saving throw?
Yep. Da, da, da.
And this number 1, he's going to strike at this crazy sword in front of him that he's never really seen before. Is it something that they can target, Torgan?
It doesn't have an AC or hit points. It's just
No.
a spell.
It's just a thing.
Yeah,
Just for
duration 1
him,
minute.
Just reacting, he's just going to attack at it twice. It looks like, 19 and 21, he would have hit it, just cling, cling, and it's like going right through it because it's a spiritual weapon. It's not a physical entity as much as it is magical. And so it's like hitting the magic and going through. He's like, that's it. You're going to die. I'm going to kill you. So 5, 10, 15, and he doesn't have any attacks left. So that's his turn. Next up is Janek. You got the guy right in front of you.
Well, I guess since he's right in front of me, I'll
How come this guy
attack
hasn't
him.
gone? What's his?
You didn't put him into the initiative.
He's number 4. Damn it. Damn it.
Aw, aw.
All right, well, I'm just going to add him now at this point. So go ahead.
All right. So I'm gonna hit him first with the long sword. Probably not. And then
6, no. Well, you rolled a 1?
I rolled a 1.
Okay, yeah. He just completely blocks it aside, and he's like breathing his breath in your face. I don't think I'll kill you. I'll keep you around for other things.
Well, he gets a bonus action short sword
No, you won't.
for that. That's
It's not enough to
14?
hit him.
Okay.
He just sort of parries it away. I like 'em feisty, girl. Is there anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's it.
Number 5. So Arjan is down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to attack you, Torgan. 2 melee attacks with his sword. Cling, and you're just like using your hammer to sort of block them both and like parry them off. Just doing your best to stay away, and you're doing a really good job keeping it away from him. Next up is Torgan. You're up.
Right. So this is still within the minute, yes?
Yeah.
So I can
Hey,
move,
Literally 6 seconds later.
right, okay, so I can move this from a bonus action, the spiritual weapon. I can move it 20
Yeah.
feet.
Could you put it like right behind that guy? Yeah. Thank you. That would be perfect. Right there in the white circle.
Do you want to move it there?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, right, that's
Perfect.
So you got
Love
advantage on
that.
hitting.
Yes, that is what I was
Right.
going for.
So it's their dexterity. You have to roll to see if he...
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, right.
Sorry.
You have to roll. And then,
So it's because it would have advantage, we'll say it's going to be disadvantage for him. So he takes the lower roll. He had a 3 for dexterity. So what's the damage?
Let's find out. Oh, what the hell is that?
10? That's not bad.
That's not bad.
You like smacks in the back of him, and you just see blood start to ooze down the back of his head. He just sort of reaches back behind his head and looks behind him. He's like, God damn it! We gotta kill these guys quick! They have magic flying weapons! Just sort of freaking out. Is there anything else you want to do? I mean, you can do a cantrip.
I will also go saying continue a cantrip for Sacred Flame again.
Is that a saving throw? Or do you roll to hit? Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw, yes. So
Okay,
let's.
Let me see what.
The Draconian still part of this, yeah?
It is, yeah. Are you
Right,
attacking it?
Yeah, I'll attack it.
Okay. So let me roll CVEX Dexterity.
Might get lucky, who knows?
It only got a 7. So what's your...
Come on, give me some decent rolls.
10?
10.
It's nothing to sneeze at. That's good. So it like blasts down and it hits him. He's like, ah! And you see him
Go,
turn.
you foul
What
beast!
I'm sorry, guys.
Reorx
I
commands it.
totally forgot to say this last time. But as soon as Arjan dropped down dead, you saw this CVAC shape change into Arjan, and he looks exactly like Arjan. For the sake of this, I'm going to leave him looking like this, but he looks exactly like Arjan. You strike him with the sacred flame, and Arjan like backs down like from the weight of this hit. He's like, "Stop hitting me! Come on, let's focus on the bad guys, you idiot!" And
Yeah, but I saw Arjan fall, yeah?
yeah.
That's alright, I'll just ignore it.
Anything else you want to do?
I think that's me. Yep. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, so he's just gonna 5, 10, 15 come up to you and attack.
Let me use
So he's got 2 attacks here, and he doesn't have a tail because he's shapeshifted. And he misses both. You're like parrying with this massive hammer. He's like ricocheting off of your armor, trying to get at you, and for some reason you are just holding your own
You
against this.
think
massive...
imitating my comrades can help you? Be gone!
You're doing great. All right, it's Dalamar again. What is Dalamar gonna do? It's weird doing this with other creatures. That's a 20-foot area, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Was it a wall or? Let me open this in a new window and look. So it's 300 feet, 20-foot cube. Okay. So I'm going to do a massive area. This entire area right here, and you just see an ice storm swirl down from the sky as Dalamar casts and speaks these arcane language that Janek, you know, is arcane casting. No one else really has a clue. They need each creature in the cylinder must make a dexterity saving throw. So let's do the CVAC first. It's 4, and then that guy is 11, and that guy is 15, and they had to get what? Where's the save?
It's going to be on the spell. So if you go into the spells tab at the very top, it'll tell you what the save DC is.
Well, his is
If
a
you're
monster stat block, so it's not like a character stat block. So I'm looking for Arcana +6. No, it's Dexterity is +2. Intelligence +6 for casting, so the +6 goes against that, right?
It should just be DC 10 plus your...
Oh, I see.
Plus the proficiency bonus.
So spell save DC 14 +6 to hit with spell attacks. So they have to get 420, and they all failed. So with this ice storm, they all took, the creature takes, everyone takes 11 damage and 11 cold damage. Oh, it failed save. So they all take 11 damage. Okay. So what is it? Oh, damn it. I've got the wrong one. Sorry, guys. 11, that's 27. That kills him. He's just like frozen up and battered under a bunch of like ice flying around, smacking him, and he drops down bloody. He takes 11. That's his first damage. 11 for him is not going to put him down. So that's 38. And is this held? No, it's just instantaneous. Okay, and then it immediately dissipates right after that. And you see him just sort of back up 5, 10, 15. You're all doing great. Let's keep this up. And finally, number 4 is like, I'm going to help you out, guys. Here I come. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to throw a javelin at Dalamar. The Sevax screaming, stop that caster! He's like, I've got him! He throws a javelin, just flies through the air and lands like 10 feet in front of Dalamar. And Dalamar just laughs. Humans, am I right? No one else is paying any attention. Death save number 2.
If I was conscious, I would freaking...
Death save, Arjan.
I do like glare at him for a second. Like, just like...
You're up, Janek. So to recap, there are 2 Dragon Army soldiers left, and this creature that looks like this Sevac Draconian that looks like Arjan.
Yeah. I'm gonna move behind this dude.
Okay.
That gives me advantage.
Yep.
Longsword first.
I don't see a roll. Oh, there it is. 14 is a miss. So you move in, and the armor that he has around him, you just like slice across the breastplate, and it sort of ricochets off of it. It doesn't go through. Is there anything else you want to do?
And then short sword next. Hey, that's better. That's a nat 20.
Oh! So as he moved aside, you just saw a nice little sliver between his armor. You bring your short sword right in, sliding right through his back. How much damage is that?
Hold on.
He's just like...
That's not correct. Wait, how much damage
15
is that?
would be enough.
Hold on. I don't know why it says 2. That was definitely not. That only rolled 1d6, and it should have rolled 2d6.
Well, below that.
But you got 13 for your sneak attack damage. Was that part of it?
Yeah, so there should be...
So did you roll 2 ones?
There should be 3d6 of sneak attack damage, and then there should have been 2d6 of actual damage. So there's one more d6 that didn't get rolled.
In either case, that is enough. So how does he die?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you definitely get him.
So glance off his armor, but probably as I glance off the armor with the longsword, I see the opening right in between the like armpit and the chest, and I just go for that with the longsword straight to the lungs.
He sort of drops down to his knees, tries to look back at who did it, and then falls on his face. Nice. Anything else you wanted to do?
No, that was it.
That's enough. Torgan, you're up.
That's good.
You got Arjan in your face.
Who's left then? This guy?
The guy right in front of you. Arjan, the Draconian that looks like Arjan is right in front of you.
Yeah, but I want one more go with this.
Oh, yeah, you can move it.
Right, so is this guy in play?
No, that's Arjan's body.
Oh, right, sorry. So just this guy?
Yeah.
So let's move that over to here. For this guy,
Did you move it? I can move it.
No, it's not on me. No.
Okay, there.
Yep.
All right, and it's a dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity, yep.
For them, that's Dragon Armies soldier. Dexterity is 2. He rolled a 1, so He just like looked over and saw a hammer, and he's just shocked. Didn't even try to dodge, and you beam him right in the face. What's the damage?
Let's find out. Come on.
This guy's special. 10? 3?
10.
10. Gotcha. You just hit him right in the face. Blood just splatters out of his nose. He's like, oh!
Just
What the fuck? He just screams. Okay.
So obviously with a backhand, and then I take a step back from this thing.
So
And another.
if you're going to do a disengage, you could definitely do that, but that would have been your action to disengage.
Oh, hang on. Spiritual Flame. As long as it's not in the same square, is that right?
Yeah, you can target one person.
All right. So as long as we're like that, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right then.
Yeah.
So
You call
let's
it
have another Spiritual Flame. Reorx, banish this foul creature.
Dexterity again. Is it 12? I don't think that's enough. What's the damage? Comes down, just beats down on top of him.
Doink.
12? No. There? What? Oh, 6.
6. Wah, wah, wah. We can go for 12 if you want. I'll not argue. No, man, it wouldn't be for me to argue with it.
It blasts him
Yeah.
and he's screaming out, "You're gonna die for that! Pray to your god, because you're gonna need it!" Dalamar is up. Oh, is that the end of your turn? Anything else?
Yeah, that's the end of the turn, yep.
Okay. All right, Dalamar, what you got? What you got? We'll do magic missile. He just reaches his hand up and just sort of darts fly out of his hand. Let's see, each dart hits a creature. You create 3 glowing darts that you can see within range. It just hits them. The darts at higher levels. Okay. So there's no dodge or anything, no attack or anything. It just does 3. So 5, 10, 14 damage. Blast 14, that's 58. How many hit points does he have left? So you see him just lift his hands. These magic missiles, like darts, just fly right over your head, Torgan. Blast this Arjan lookalike in the face, and he completely drops down to the ground. You see it crumbles into dust actively right in front of you, and the forms a picture of Dalamar and just starts screeching at the top of its lungs. The image lasts for 1 minute. Each creature hostile to the draconian within 10 feet must succeed a wisdom saving throw. So give me a wisdom saving throw. Torgan, you're the only one. Oh, 5, 10, and you also, Janek.
Yeah. Wisdom.
9 and... I don't see your roll.
18.
18, so you're fine. Torgan, you are terrified. You are overcome with fear, and you have to get on your turn. You have to get away from this creature at the fastest speed, and that's the only thing that you can think of. It's just like the most terrifying thing you've ever seen in your life. And Dalamar's just laughing. I guess these draconians weren't as devastating as you all made them out to be. This guy that just got smashed in the face is going to charge 5, 10, 15, 20... and try to cut you down, Torgan, as you're like screaming. Ah! Only 1 hits you. That's 6, 7, 8 damage total. And you take 2 of that 8 is fire damage, just so you know. So he just comes up, you parry one, and he brings the other down, just cuts into you, and you just feel this burning singeing off of that second cut where he actually makes contact with you. So just a total of 8 damage. And then Arjan, your death saving throw, and Janek, you are up.
Yep.
Hold on a second.
Gotta tell your roommate, clean some other time. This is infinitely more important. I'm playing a game, damn it.
Yeah, no, my cat was being real naughty earlier and made a huge mess, and so we had to run the vacuum.
Nice, you got an assistant over there.
Yeah. Oh, we have a robo vacuum, so
nice.
it just goes. All right, I'm actually gonna run over to Arjan, and I'm gonna see if I can stabilize him.
Okay. Just give me a medicine check.
Medicine.
Mm-hmm. You do it.
19.
Yeah, you stabilize him. Yeah, you can see his pulse is starting to become normal again. His breath is coming in regular gasps rather than like struggling. Torgan, you're up. Or was there anything else you
Oh, I
wanted to
have
do?
no choice after.
I don't think there's anything else I can do, is there? That was my whole action, right?
Yeah.
Like I couldn't cast a spell or anything.
So I need to know where you're running, Torgan. It
Guess
was right
this
in
way.
front of you, so it'd be just, yeah, that's fine. You're full speed, so it's going to be both movement speeds. It'll just get you off the map. So just go to the edge of the map. It's fine. As you run away, this guy gets an attack of opportunity. And he hits you with a 20. You take 8 more damage as you're running away.
Just not insult the injury, sure, why not?
That's what it does. All right,
Rain
and
the keys.
we're back at the top with Dalamar. So it's Dalamar and this other Dragon Army soldier just sort of facing off against each other. Dalamar, what are you going to do? It's got to be something amazing, right? He's all alone. Gosh, why not? Let's do this. So, 20 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20. Ooh, that would get you, so he's going to do it. Ah, shit. He's going to move first. 20, 25, 30. And then he's going to cast Fireball right over the top of this dude. Just right in his range. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a dexterity saving throw. So he does that. He gets a 12, which is not enough. And he takes 8d6. So 32 damage. You see this massive fireball shoot out from Dalamar as he brings out this arcane tongue. And it streaks out a little bit of fear starting to enter your spine there, Janek, as it's coming toward you, but it explodes before it gets close enough to you. And the fire engulfs this Dragon Army soldier who just starts screaming as he's burned alive, flesh charred away from his skeleton, just like Terminator 2, that opening scene. He's just like, "Rah!" And he drops down as the charred bones are all that remain of this fool. And Dalamar looks over the rest of you. Well, I suppose we should finish putting up camp then, correct?
Yep. Sounds like a good idea.
How close is he to me?
Dalamar's right over here. So I don't know how close that is.
1, 2.
I mean, we're out of initiative. If you want to do something, you can do it. Your fear subsides after a minute, Torgan.
I want to say, like, I'm still running.
I'm running at Dalamar. Sword's drawn, just at his neck.
Jesus, why?
You told us the Dragon Army wasn't here.
He's like, well, okay, let's get initiative. We'll get new initiatives on this. Clear. All right.
I'm still unconscious. I can't defuse
He
the
just
situation.
helped you, too. What are you
Yep.
doing? Let me get his initiative. Go ahead and roll your initiative, please. Did it do it? There it is. Okay. He's sort of wide-eyed looking at you as you're charging at him.
13.
So you are first. So what do? You charge at him. You told us they weren't here.
That's all. I have.
He's like, whoa!
I have a long sword. I have a short sword crossed at his neck.
It's like,
You told
human
us they
woman,
weren't
you
here.
should calm down. I did not bring them here. Why would I ask them to come down upon my own back? I certainly wouldn't have brought you here had I known you were as insane as your dwarven friend on my ship.
Where'd they come from?
It appears they came from that direction there. How should I
The
know?
direction you were taking us.
Miss, the northern wastes are large. You yourself said that there's Dragon Army soldiers up here, not me. So I should perhaps be pointing swords at your throat. How do I know you didn't put these beasts in our way?
I'm gonna growl at him.
I do say you humans are certainly bestial creatures. I did nothing of the sort, and I suggest you put your swords away.
I come sort of staggering
I'm looking
back.
at this dude deep in the eye.
He
You
does not seem
swear
to
it.
be, like, wanting to attack you.
I have not actually physically hurt him.
I know. But you are very aggressive right now.
I am very aggressive.
And as you're doing that,
I
he's
don't
not
like the Dragon Army.
ready to like attack you or anything. But you're both in the exact same situation. You knew the Dragon Army was here. Whether he knew or not is as irrelevant as you knowing that they were around. So the fact that he helped murder all these people should give you some indication that,
Yeah.
you know. But I do appreciate and understand the skepticism for sure.
So my fear's gone, so I kind of sort of stumble back into the group like, what? Now? What is happening now? Are you going crazy as well?
Oh no.
Are you all crazy in this? Has Reorx led me to mad people?
I'm still just looking the elf. I'm dead in the eye. You swear it. You didn't know they were here.
Human, I had no idea they were here. I promise you. Now, please.
Pull the weapons away, sheath them.
Thank you. My goodness. It looks like we could use a very long rest. It is nightfall. Would everyone be okay with sleeping, perhaps? Having a guard would be a good idea?
Yeah, taking shifts would probably be a good idea. As he says, from still unconscious on the ground.
Yeah. Okay, so just sort of metagaming here. That was a random encounter. You can have a long rest at this point and completely, do everything you need to within a long rest itself, but nothing else happens throughout the entire evening, and nothing happens the next day either. So before we go on to the next day, I did want to sort of ask, what spells are you preparing, Torgan, out of curiosity?
So I want... obviously, I want to remove curse because we've established that some sort of curse looks like it. So I want to remove curse spell.
Right. Smart. Okay. So are you guys going to get Sven back in the mix before you head out again, or are you going to?
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea.
I mean,
if that's feasible, I would like to, so that we can get rid of the curse, and then
Dalmar said that he'll. I'll stay here with you, looking at Arjan. To make sure you're completely healthy, and we can wait for your friends to come back.
That would be a good idea.
Wait, hold on. Was the troops have landed?
As far as you guys know, they were working on that for the past.
So you can get in the device. What I mean is,
the far gap.
Physically traveled back. We've already traveled this far.
Right, but you guys saw what you encountered on the way here. Are you going to just hope that doesn't happen for Sven? Or are you going to have someone like escort him?
Sven can take care of himself.
After what you saw.
Yeah, because if it happens again,
we're going to far gab to have Sven come.
Yeah, because obviously they've disembarked. Fargab tells Sven that obviously head our direction. We've given him the map location anyway. Yeah. Then if he wigs out, he's not round us.
Right.
And then that gives me time. So I'm not being preoccupied with other things to get this spell ready. Right. And maybe before we move out from this campsite, we'll try to take care of this curse.
Right. Okay.
There's no point trying to move out and then deal with this curse on the way and then encounter something else. So I think got a location, we're resting up. So if we've got 2 days, we'll take that time here, get Sven to come to us. And by that time we'll be prepared.
Okay. So Sven, Garrett tells you that they're waiting for you if you wanted to, ride up ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. I take off.
So he would be. Cleriton and Ulrich said that they're willing to go with you if you're interested.
Yes.
In case
they want to come, let's go join our party.
Yeah, in case they come back for the next game. So. You all go up. It is actually uneventful. It is still low tide in this day, and you arrive at the camp area that everyone has sort of been waiting at. And you've even had a long rest too. So while you were back at camp with Darrett, I'm sure you were helping them in some capacity, but you got a nice, fresh, safe, slumber with a whole army protecting your location. So you have that long rest ahead of you. And you guys all meet up together in the middle of the wilderness. If you're looking at the map right now, you're day 1, day 2, you're right about here on the map. So you're like halfway there. And Dalamar is looking at you, Torgan. So are you going to be able to take care of your dwarven friend?
I'm not sure. This has all happened very quickly. My primary role is a healer. I suppose trying to remove a curse is a form of healing. Would you care to assist me?
That is beyond my capacities. I'm more of an arcane caster. I'm not sure your dwarven god, Reorx, would appreciate my assistance if I were to help.
In the fight against evil, we've learned that this segregation, maybe, so started a philosophical conversation. Have you considered the reason we were all being torn apart when we were together at one stage is partly caused by this evil force?
Once the humans destroyed our world, and you were kind, buried yourselves in the mountain, I don't think there's any reason for us to help anyone anymore.
Well, I thought like that myself, as the most of my kin. Some of us, as we encounter this evil, are starting to realise that maybe we've been played. So, has this been part of evil's plan to put thoughts and action to us, make our members without faith?
Perhaps,
to separate us so that we can't combat this evil?
Perhaps if you assist us, I'll be able to assist you, and in the end, evil will be thwarted. Then again, it sounds like a fairy tale.
Around the group. Look at us. We are all. There is no reason in this world why we should be traveling together and working as we do. Yet already we have thwarted at least 3 plans.
I am a mercenary. I have every right to be here.
By all means.
I'm with him.
That wasn't the point. I was making the point that we, in the scheme of things, have really no reason to be together and cooperating the way we do.
So, Sven, you're starting to come up on the group with Cleriton and Ulrich, and you're seeing them all having a conversation and stuff.
Okay. I'm still part of the group. That's how I feel. So
Yeah.
I'm just walking on in.
So as they
I
see
put
you
myself
walking
on
on,
the opposite side of wherever he
Dalamar
is.
sort of stands up and walks back, and he's like walking behind you, Torgan. Am I saying your name right? Yeah, Torgan. And he sort of like nudges your arm. How about you go assist your friend?
I shall. And to elaborate my point further, hill dwarves and mountain dwarves are not necessarily friends. We have even learnt over a short period of time to come together.
Oh yes, he looks very cheerful. I saw how well you were getting along earlier.
Well, evil still. Who said that evil isn't going to keep trying?
Well, overcome evil, my friend.
I think he means for you to get on with it, Torgan.
Right, then we shall. Okay, so how do I add a new spell, or what does this involve?
I mean, you should just be selecting them on a long rest.
So it starts off
There's like a
first level,
button
is that
for
the way
a
it
long
goes?
rest, and you should be able to just select the spells that you've memorized or planned or prepared.
Right. But it starts off first level, yeah? Or it's just...
I honestly, I have no idea. Does anyone else know?
I've never played a cleric before, or not in 5e.
I'm not
Like, if
technically
you
a
just
magic
click-
user.
Long rest, what does it do?
Oh no, you have to click on long rest. The way this works, you click on long rest on the roll or on the
On the D&D
on D&D Beyond. It brings up a menu on the right side. You click on take long rest, and then when it asks to confirm, you click it again.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
Right then. No, I want to add a spell, so I just... Oh, what the hell?
Okay, so remove cursed is a 3rd level spell, and at your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end.
Yeah, it's not. It's the adding it to the sheet thing.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna go to you'll have a
found it,
section
right.
that calls
Prepare.
spells.
All right, that says prepared, yeah.
Okay, hang on. I gotta actually switch to a character that actually has spells. Hang on.
So known spells, find remove curse. I click prepare. Now it says prepared.
Yeah, there's a manage spells button.
Yeah, that's where I'm in.
Okay. So yeah, just select it. And
So did that appear?
and then make sure that, well, I mean, you probably have to
Oh, there it is, right.
do them all there. But I know it's a 3rd level spell, and I know you're capable of casting it, so it's not a big deal.
Okay, I think I've got it. Right. So that's...
So I guess my question is, are you casting it on Sven, or are you casting it on the axe? Or are you casting it on his belt, or what are you doing? And then are you going to tell Sven what you're doing as you're approaching him?
I think it's fine.
So we've already had the conversation.
Give me a big hug and put your hands on the hats. And then whisper that spell in my ear.
Yeah. Can I, as we talk, can I make this more comfortable for you to use?
If you feel it's gonna help, I doubt it, but I'll take anything at this point.
Yeah, well, it seems to be maybe this will help. I've been thinking maybe this will help. You can't use the other X as well. Maybe this will help you use both X's.
Okay, but
So,
I'm not
will you hold out your X for me, please?
I'm looking at you like you got a tinfoil hat on, but
Yeah.
But I do hold up the axe.
I just lay my hand upon it.
Okay. So what do you say? What's your call out? There's verbal and semantic.
The power of Christ compels you.
Yeah.
Once again, wrong channel.
That'll work. Let me know what you say.
Oh, Reorx, use your guiding light. Remove the pain that my friend feels. Remove his need to hold this. Let him be free to use as he wishes or not.
Your holy medallion starts to glow warm, and it spreads across your arms down to your hand, and it transfers over to the axe itself. And you just feel the sheer need to hold on to the axe dissipate. And it still is a finely crafted weapon, and it looks like, it'd be a great secondary weapon for you, but it doesn't have that urgency attached to it that it once did.
All right. I think at this point, when I know that I feel relieved from it, that it's not giving me the urges of.
Yeah, and Torgan knows he just did a remove curse, so if you're explaining that you're not feeling like that, then everyone knows it was in fact cursed.
Ugh. I'm looking at this. Yeah, it's gosh, yeah. I think at this point, I just you set it on the ground, and then maybe even I turn to Torgan. And, we probably need to wrap this up and toss it in the sea.
Talamar sort of chimes in. That is a very exquisite weapon, is it not? Certainly it could fetch money. If you're just going to throw it into the sea, perhaps I could take it and sell it at a later date.
It's a weapon of hate. It turns one into a rage.
Oh, I wouldn't wield it. Worry not about that.
What if someone else wields it? If you sell it to someone else and that person wields it, and
you might lose another ship.
That's not my concern.
Yeah,
but it is mine. I put a leather bag over it, wrap it up, and then I toss it into the nearest source of water.
Well,
I was kind of with the elf on this one.
Yeah, the thing is, you removed the curse. All right.
You removed the curse, right? That's what remove curse
Arjan
does.
does
You
not
guys
know
just
that.
wasted a good weapon.
Arjan does not know that.
The curse got removed for me, but it's still on.
No, I touched the weapon.
Yeah, he didn't touch you.
Oh, well, shoot.
Arjan
Well,
has
just
it. I mean,
Or
it's,
you
See,
talk-
what it did was I was
I'm about
talking to
to
you as if
throw
I was
it.
going to...
So if you're gonna stop me,
Yeah, so I grab your wrist. I'm like, wait, maybe I was misspoken. Let's just keep it for safekeeping for now, and I'll put it back.
okay. If you start talking to it again, we're gonna go through this whole thing all over again. All right?
I won't talk to it, just to you.
you
Okay.
dwarves and humans. Strange bunch.
Hey, I was with you on this one.
I think we have more than just that in common, young woman. I saw you casting spells. I think I could teach you a thing or two if you were interested.
Sounds like you date.
I don't want to deal with the high tower.
Well, I don't blame you. It can be a headache, but it unlocks vast stoves of power. I don't know why I said stoves. I meant stores.
Like, can I cook on them?
Yeah, it's like a Bunsen burner of power.
Perfect.
All right.
I
So,
like fire.
Okay.
I mean, we can chit chat if you'd like, or we can move to the encampment. It's totally up to you guys. But it's low tide still today, and there's
We should probably keep moving while it's still low tide and traveling is not as treacherous.
okay. Well, it took a full day for Sven and Cleriton and Ulrich to get here. So you guys camp the night, I assume, and then in the next morning you'll move again. Okay.
Yep.
Question.
Yeah.
Does it just become a +1 battle axe then, or without the berserker?
Yep. My love for you is like a truck berserker.
Once again, wrong channel.
Would you like some
We've
making?
done
Yeah.
that.
I'll
We've
stop.
done that.
Did he say making? Yeah. All right. So you guys travel north to that encampment, right? Located on the map right there. No one's looking at that, so let me make sure everyone else can see it too. As you start approaching this camp, Dalamar is again being very friendly, but he clearly seems to want to work with you, and so he has some form of incentive that maybe isn't entirely clear to you at this point, but he is being helpful. As you enter, you see this sort of spiral camp, and there's about 10 different elves that are sort of milling around and stuff, and he sort of motions you forward. He's like, I would like you to meet our leader of this expedition, Zelsuel. He is a renowned elf of House Mystics, so please show the due respect.
Of course.
And Zelsuel seems to notice you all before you can get too close, and you just see fury wash across his face, and he sort of indignantly stomps forward. What is this madness, Dalamar? How dare you bring these humans and dwarves into our encampment? And Dalamar, they are searching for the city of lost names. What does that have to do with us? Perhaps they could help us locate other ruins that we are searching for. Perhaps you should hold your tongue in mixed company, Dalamar. You straddle that line before what is acceptable and what is not. Too much. You ask too much. He looks over you. I do not think you should be here. What are you here for?
We merely wish to request your assistance in locating the city of lost names so that we may avert a disaster from at the hands of Lord Soth and the Dragon Armies.
I know nothing of the city of lost names, nor of this Soth lord you speak. You should leave now. This is our place of refuge, and I don't want your evil infecting it. I know your kind, and he's looking at you, Sven. I know your kind all too well. You are part of the enemy.
The only enemy I know of is the Dragon Armies, who are currently moving a military force into this region. We brought 300 militiamen in order to combat this threat from the Dragon Armies, which is threatening the entirety of our world. And surely there is some way we can cooperate with one another in order to avert this disaster.
Can you get a persuasion check?
Oh no!
Can I assist them?
Yeah, who's assisting? What's that?
I am.
Yeah, you can try to.
Okay. And
That just gives him advantage if you're
Yes.
resisting.
Yep. What's a
Okay.
23 sound like?
That sounds pretty damn good. He's like, perhaps I was hasty. Please, follow me. Let us have some refreshments. And he sort of leads you over to this. And all of that, the tents and everything, they look like they're a part of nature, as if they're part of like the forest. I mean, everything is very delicate and finely crafted and just natural looking. All of the materials sort of blend into the environment really beautifully. He leads you over to this table that looks like it was once part of this grand tree. It's a single piece that they seem to have brought out and constructed, or at least put together right here. And you see some servants come out and they're like putting down like a tea setting for everyone. And Zelsuel sits down. So tell me your story. What brings you to these northern wastes?
The Dragon Armies are currently attempting to lay siege to the city of Kalaman. We were sent here because we received information that Lord Soth, the individual that is attempting to assert authority over Kalaman, as well as the Dragon Armies working together to locate the city of lost names. We believe that he is searching for a weapon there that would assert dominance over not just this war against Kalaman, but against all of the world. And we are concerned about trying to stop him from finding whatever it is that he is searching for.
You say the Dragon Army is ready to attack Kalaman?
Yes, we've been at war with them for the past, 2 weeks?
Well, that is unfortunate, but it is not the concern of us elves. We have already suffered from the Dragon Army. Point in fact, that is why we are here. The red and green Dragon Armies attacked our ancient forests of Sylvanesty. They forced us to leave in exile of our own homeland. We were sent here, which is not much better than direct exile from our ancient forests, searching for ruins, untold ancient power that was here before the cataclysm. Perhaps we are looking for similar locations, but I cannot abide working with dwarves and humans. It is not something that I am willing to do. And Dalamar sort of leans forward. Certainly, Zelsuel, you must see the mutual benefit to be gained. They are not the chosen of the gods, Dalamar. They are beasts of the field and nothing better. Let them crawl under their mountains and hide in their crude structures. They enslave others. They destroy everything they come in contact with. You know this. And Dalamar's like, but this is our only opportunity. You've seen the Dragon Army. We were assaulted on our way here. Certainly we can work together. I once believed as you did, Dalamar, but you are young. I have lived over 1,000 years. You are excited at opportunity and possibility as a child is excited for a piece of candy. I have been scorned too many times by their kind. It will not happen while I am in command of this expedition, and I suggest you learn your place, or you will be nothing more than an outcast. Dalamar sort of sits back down, realizing that he's kind of pushed as far as he is able to push. We did spot the Dragon Army. They are here. At least we could tell them that. I tell them nothing and you speak too much. Thank you all for coming and sharing at my table, and you may leave in peace. And with that he stands up. Good luck, and may Eli look down kindly upon you. I think you will need it. And he walks away. And Dalamar,
Good luck with the Dragon Army at your doorstep again. They're going to destroy you again. and again and again. Have fun with that.
You must understand our position here, my lady. We have suffered greatly being away from our forests.
You don't think the rest of us have?
This is Dalamar speaking.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, no, I understand, and that's why I am willing to help you, even against his wishes. Because I think together we can locate this city of lost names. Because I believe that this city is exactly what we are looking for. It is probably the home of the ancient power that this expedition was sent in search of. And if we could just find it, then we could both use it. You with Kalaman and I with Sylvenesty. We could reclaim our homelands. It is possible, I believe. I have some potential locations for you to explore, and I believe, because I cannot overtly help you, I might be able to sneak away to one of them, and once you've learned what these locations are about, they might allow me to discern the location of the City of Lost Names. Does this sound like something you would be amenable to?
It's more of a lead than we had 2 days ago. We'd be stupid to not take it. I appreciate your assistance in this matter.
Perhaps we should leave,
Yeah.
and I will explain as we exit the encampment then.
Yeah, that would be prudent, wouldn't it?
So he gets up and starts to
I've-
lead. I'm sorry?
No, go ahead.
He gets up and starts to lead you all out of the encampment, and you can see from the distance Zelsuel is still sort of glowering. He's not as aggressive as the first time because you guys did get him to sit down and talk and stuff, but he has had a lifetime of distrust, and he's just not going to change, in one meeting. So
As we're walking out, I'm going to walk next to Delamar.
Dalmaria.
I have misjudged you, Elf. Perhaps
Please.
I will take a lesson or two if the offer still stands.
My dear, if you have magic to share, I do as well. I believe after this, we could work together again to mutual benefit, and he's subtly, he's a pretty charismatic elf, and he's not aggressive or overt or anything, but he does sort of like look you up and down and sort of smile.
Well, I'm
an
a pretty
arrangement.
charismatic human.
Yeah. So he's just sort of slows down to your pace just to sort of be next to you. And as he's walking, he's like, there are 3 locations that I have learned of that I believe would benefit both of our searches. The first is called the Blue Phoenix Shrine. The second, Sunward Fortress. And the third, Walkenrath. Let me mark them on the map here so we can all know where they are. All right, so Blue Phoenix Shrine is C, and C is right there. Whoa, Mama, no, stop. Oh, it's right above it. To be exact, in the cavern itself. The Sunward Fortress is D, and that is up north. Damn it, come on now. It's literally on this spire right here. And the Walkenrath is E. And that looks to be right there. So you are all right here. It takes you almost a full day to travel 2 hexes. So you know that no matter which one you go to first, it's going to take you quite some time to get there. And so we'll just have to, roll for random encounters and, events of, how the wash is and everything like that. But after he sort of marks on your map where they are, he tells you, I can probably meet you at Walkenrath, which is E right over here. Up until then, it's going to be difficult for me to get away. So if you would like, in any order you prefer, discern what these locations are truly about, what they entail, and perhaps they can lead us all together to the City of Lost Names.
Looks like our best course of action is to go for here first, then up here, then here, and generally just go in a counterclockwise direction. That way we probably, hopefully, would avoid the worst of the canyons. Hopefully.
Yep. If Legend of Zelda has taught me anything, that is the correct order of things to do it in.
That's 1, 2, 3 days to get to the Blue Phoenix Shrine. So we have a half an hour left in today's game. Let me just sort of quickly see what our traveling is going to be like, if there's anything that we need to deal with. So first day, the wash is starting to fill the canyons as you guys start out for your first day of travel. I'm going to need a wisdom check, a group wisdom check. And this means everyone rolls a wisdom check, and whatever has the more successes or failures is what everyone in the group suffers. Oh, geez.
Cool.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I will get on the
18.
far gap. I will get on the far gap and let Derek know what the situation is.
Okay, so before you guys leave and deal with this wash issue, you get on the far gap, and they have the entire camp set up down here at Wrecker's Edge. This is what this little tent that's going to indicate the army as it's moving, and where you can sort of locate them if you ever want to go back to it and have a long rest. That's a safe location to do so. He tells you, you let us know when to move up and where to move to, and if it's safe, we'll travel with the whole army. I don't think we're going to have to worry about the local one-off problems that you all maybe are going to be dealing with. So you let me know where to go, and we will start heading that direction.
Right. Yeah, you might want to avoid the Sylvanisty camp at all costs then. They don't seem...
It didn't go well?
No, but we did get information, so we have some places to check out. Start moving west about 30 miles west, and then we'll figure out where to go from there.
Okay. That'll take us just over 3 days to do 30 miles. With the army, it's really difficult to travel, but we will do our best.
All right. Excellent. Thank you.
All right. We'll meet you. Okay. So because the majority of the group failed, everyone failed, and you notice a flash flood start filling the canyons as you guys are sort of making your way over this difficult terrain on this first day. So you'll get to about here before this flash flood catches up to you. So these turbulent waters flood the canyon all in the area that you did not see it coming at this massive rush. And the walls of the canyon where you all are at are about 40 feet high. So the flood is starting to come in. I need an initiative roll from everyone. So let me open this up. And I'm going to just add... Well, it's actually flash flood. So go ahead and add your initiatives.
Are you going to summon again? Yep, I'm going to summon again.
Oh yeah, your characters aren't here, so let me add them. So Torgan was 7. Let's see, Janek.
19.
Very nice. And Sven was 10. 10, so I'm going to have this just be 10.1. Or 7, doesn't matter. And is that everyone? Arjan? I don't have Arjan.
I rolled an 11.
Okay, let me sort this thing. Okay, so let me read this really quick. The flood starts and activates on initiative count 0 and 10. And each time it hits on its initiative, it raises 10 feet up and travels 100 feet horizontally in this massive flood that's coming down on each of you. So I need a strength check on your turn. So Janek, give me a strength check, please.
Can I climb the wall?
Well, that's what this strength check is going to be, is you trying to resist the flash flood, which means, getting inside of the wall and stuff like that. But unfortunately, if you don't make this, it's going to catch you.
Got it. 18.
Very nice. Okay, so you had to beat a 15, and so it's like pulling at you. You like grab onto the rocks of the wall, and you're like holding onto it, and it's just sort of going past you. You see it smack into everyone else. Arjan, strength check, please.
Alrighty, strength check. And this is strength check, not athletics, right?
Correct.
Okay. 18.
So you are successful. You're holding on as well. The flood raises up 10 more feet. Now it's 20 feet deep, completely covering everyone that's not holding on to something. And let's find out. So I totally misspelled your name. But Sven, give me a strength check, please.
Okay.
You're completely submerged in water at this moment. You just got to grab onto something.
20.
Oh, yeah. You're just planting your feet, just facing it head on. Just no problem at all. Torgan?
Right, it's swimming time.
You've got this. You've got this. Come on.
The hell's that?
So everyone else is like resisting this massive 20-foot surge, and it just carries you off. You're like, ah! Just as the water is covering you. You smash into rocks as it's pushing you away. You take, 4 damage bludgeoning as you're hitting against a bunch of rocks, and it's pushed you 100 feet down away from your friends. It's feet. The flash flood raises again. It's 30 feet. Each of you that are holding on, you're now submerged underwater. You're going to have to do another strength check on your turn to sort of get over this. Let's see. The rises for... Oh, geez. So this is 7 rounds this is going to be happening. So that was round 1. It rises to 30 feet at this point. And Janek, I need a strength check.
Nope.
Oh, shit. So you finally, like, the current is just too much for you to resist. It throws you against a bunch of rocks as you're flying down and meeting up with Torgan. You take 10 damage as you're bashing and bludgeoning across all this water. 7 rounds is a lot for this to go on. Arjan, strength check, please.
Alrighty, here we go. 23.
Yeah.
No way to go. We're all gonna drown.
The water
That's it,
raises
after everything
back
we've
up.
been through.
40 feet high again. And it's basically at the max height that it was going to go in the first place. And Sven, strength check, please.
Okay. I was thinking of raging here at this point.
At the water.
Splash, splash, splash.
How dare you, water?
No one brought any water noodles? Nothing?
Yeah.
Uh,
No.
Yeah, rubber duck.
Do you know what? It's in my other pack.
Not
I
exactly.
left it on the boat.
Not exactly a common user
The water noodle.
commodity in the Middle Ages.
Sven did it. He is just resisting. He's like climbing up as the water's raising, and he's just raising up, holding on to the rock wall. Torgan, let's see if you can grab on. You got this, man. No, you do not got this. You're just being battered around, knocked around. You take 7 more damage. It's at its max height. Janek, strength check. This is round 3.
You should get
Above
higher than a 15.
Oh,
14.
Yeah. So you take an additional 5 damage as you're battered against rocks. Arjan, strength check.
We go. Oh, there we go. 14.
Oh.
Finally got me.
4 damage, and you're battered against a bunch of stuff. Sven, strength check. No problem. Torgan.
Oh, God.
Sven is doing like water sports. He's like synchronized swimming.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeez, what is... You take 7 damage. You're going to have a phobia
Consistent.
of
How
water.
many? Sorry.
All right, round 4,
Or
Janek.
7?
It was 7 damage there.
Can I do a dex check instead? Just so dexterous.
Yeah, no, it's just you don't have control of yourself, unfortunately.
No.
Okay, you take 6 damage as you're battered around, Arjan.
Alrighty. Should have
You're
brought
gonna
some
kill
plants or
me.
something.
I hope not. That would suck if this is how everyone dies.
19.
You did it. You grab onto something. It's keeping you around. Sven, you're up. Well played, sir. And Torgan, come on, man. You got to get one. Just clock's right twice. A broken clock's right twice a day. There you did. You did it. You did it.
Okay. I bite onto the rock. I'm like,
Hey, whatever works. All right, this is round 5. Only 2 more after this. Janek.
Hey!
Nicely done. Arjan.
Here we go.
You got it.
17.
Yeah. Sven. You can't fail now, dude. Yeah. Unbelievable.
he just walked.
Torgan. Let's see if your dentures hold. Yes, it does. You're doing great. All
I
right.
knew that was the way to do it. Just.
Round 6. We're almost over, Janek. This water's just bashing against
15.
you guys. Yes. Arjan.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
It
You
went
lose
from
your grip.
It went from 15 to 7.
4 damage as you're battered against a bunch of rocks 100 feet away. Sven. The whole time. Torgan.
Let's do it.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, the rock breaks free. You're still biting onto it. You take 7 damage. All right, last round. Janek. This is it. You can do it.
No, I cannot.
Oh, no. So at this point, you're like 4 damage. You're like 400 yards or 400 feet away from everyone. Arjan.
Right.
16.
Okay. You re-grab it. You're holding your head above water. Sven, last one. Can you hold? You do! Natural 20. Nice. Torgan? You just see all your friends being washed away, battered against the rock walls.
At this point,
Torgan barely missed it. You take 6 more damage, Torgan. And the water evens out. The current stops. And you're all able to grab onto the actual dry ground and pull yourself out of the water, just inhaling, coughing up all the salt water that just rushed in on you.
Spit the rock out the hand and I.
Yeah.
You're hundreds of feet apart, but you can get back to each other pretty quickly now that you see the water has risen. It's easy to walk across the territory. That was day 1.
Oh,
So if you guys want to rest, you're more than welcome.
yes. Yes, I need to rest.
Yeah.
probably
Yes.
to get at it. Can we? Is there somehow that we've already experienced this that we would have a better idea of the terrain and get ourselves out of this?
Unfortunately,
I was
that's
about
the
to say,
problem.
it's
of
got to
this
be
game.
it's got to be like a high ground that you can take on around this area.
Well, the unfortunate side of this is that there's no continuous high ground. So even though the water level is high, you're going to have to cross the water at some points just to travel through this territory.
Gotcha. So this is like So this is like dried out Badlands sort of area, and then something happened to like crack it like a mirror.
Yeah, the cataclysm happened.
Yeah, and now because of all those cracks, it just floods in with the tide.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's very, very dangerous. So you can travel the rest of the day and spend the night. You have no random encounters that happen. You're pretty safe.
Whew.
Day 2, the water level stays
Wait.
the same, so you don't have to deal with
Long
that.
rest.
You guys can have long rests on these. It's
Okay.
full night sleeps and everything. Day 2, you don't have any. The water level stays the same. It's at high. And we are at 3:20. There's no way we're going to deal with this encounter, but we do have an encounter at the beginning of next session. So,
Okay.
that is day 2. We have one more day before we get to C. So just know that going in. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen live play. I'd like to thank the players once again for joining me and making this a very entertaining session. What do you all watching this think of this adventure? What do you think of the Northern Wastes? Is it a place you want to visit? It's definitely a place if you want to bring a water noodle or a inner tube might be okay. Feel free to email me at info@dlsaga.com or leave a comment below. I would like to take a moment and thank everyone for sharing in the celebration of Dragonlance through this game and through this channel. I really do appreciate your time and attention. I know you could be doing anything else you want to do rather than watching this, and you choose to watch this, so hats off to you. Cheers. I appreciate it. And to all of you playing, I really appreciate you guys. You guys are killing it. This is a lot of fun, and I hope you had fun during this session.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Until next time, everyone, Slan Javar.